I'm like the answering machine message.
Yeah,
You have reached the MACKDOWN Production Studios. We're unavailable right now. Please leave your message after the tone.
Just cut that whole thing.
I'm gonna cut all that out.
Just cut all that out. And it like cooked first.
I can't believe you didn't just scream, dude. Like you literally did all the motions of the scream minus the actual scream.
The following podcast is scheduled for one fall. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MACKDOWN Podcast. Starring any combination of the following. Introducing Mikey MacD, Mr. B, A.J. Mitchell, Cam, and Kimmy. It's the MACKDOWN Podcast. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm like the answering machine message.
Yeah,
You have reached the MACKDOWN Production Studios. We're unavailable right now. Please leave your message after the tone. Ha 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 ha.
You're still waiting for the beep? There's not going to be one.
We just have an email.
Just wait for the beep.
Just the email.
Any
Wrong
moment
way.
now. Oh wait, hold on. Was that the beep? No.
Take your
I
pill.
guess I should mute my phone, huh?
No, I was still going with the voicemail.
Oh.
But it's okay. It's okay. We're done.
I literally, my brain was like,
Yeah, you forgot. It's okay. I'm all by myself.
you can tell my attention span. I'm like, I'm not waiting that long.
Squirrel.
Nope.
Squirrel.
I've already hung up.
Yeah, that. Oh shit.
Like, dude, you're going to make me wait this. No.
It's
fuck
like
this.
after the credits. After the credits.
I'll call
It's
back
like,
when you're open.
Have you ever waited for something after the credits and it just, you get all the way to the end of the movie? It's the film. It's like the white screen. Like the lights come on. You're like, oh.
Oh, it's it. We're out
Oh,
here.
dude. So
we're
when we
done?
were in the middle of nowhere, Minnesota, we went and saw Endgame with my cousins and a bunch of my family.
Oh yes. Okay.
Okay.
I was like, Endgame,
it's
what's
a
that?
small little theater, dude. Like, it's tiny.
Okay.
And anyway, so when the credits go to roll, they're like, cut. They just cut the whole fucking reel of credits and like, here's your little extra, bye, get out. And they just like turn that shit off.
Oh, they didn't
Wow.
play the after credit.
Well, no. They played, this is what they did. All that shit that you have to sit there and wait and let it roll through. They literally cut that shit, cut you right to the clip. And it was like, here's your clip. And then shut it off and turn the lights on.
I'm not gonna lie,
Dude.
Yes.
I like that. That's better.
I was like, that's amazing. And they can get away with it because they're like a little small podunk town in the middle of fucking nowhere.
No, that's because normally it's like at least a good 5 minutes of names that they gotta drop. You know,
They're like, we can run more if we can get the shit people out of here and get the shit clean. We don't have to wait this
Yeah.
extra 5 to 10 minutes for all these credits
of all
to
these
roll.
names. You're not gonna, after you get past the main cast, I don't give a fuck who your best grip was. You know, what is he gonna win me an Oscar? Fuck you, best grip. If I'm looking for a best grip, then I'm gonna go look at that part of the fucking credits. But I'm not looking for a best grip. Okay, I just want to see if Thor gets back up, or if like
Captain America just says you're waiting for nothing, you assholes.
like like hey,
All right.
what, remember Ferris Bueller's Day Off? That was the greatest ever. Why are you still here? What are you expecting something to happen? I love it.
Yeah, I'm expecting for this podcast to start.
Yes.
Speaking of,
The MACKDOWN Podcast.
welcome everybody right into the middle of this conversation. Today there's 4 of us in studio as normal. We got one remotely parts unknown.
Southern parts unknown, as he likes to say. He's
Yeah.
from the south side.
Of
Parts unknown.
So if you didn't know, I'm Mike. Over here we got Kimmy,
Oh yeah, that's me.
Mr. B.
How's it going?
What's up, sir?
Good.
A.J. Mitchell.
Yes, it's always a pleasure.
Cam, what's up, man?
Man, we got Killer Cam. That's me. Y'all come to see.
We love us some Cam, baby.
Yeah.
Just put that shit in the
That's me.
blender and said,
Yeah, yes. How's everybody doing? Mr.
Dude, great.
Mr. B's over here. Kimmy's over here.
Drinking some Modelo.
I think this
Modelo?
is the first time we're all in studio right at the beginning of this shit.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, that is
Nobody,
true.
nobody doing a run in.
Oh God! Speaking of run-ins, man, that hat that Cam has
dude.
on. I'm not an Atlanta Braves fan. If you don't know me, I am a Yankee fan for life, and that.
It's a sweet
man,
hat, dude. I like it.
It's the All-Star game.
I know it is,
Oh.
and it
Yeah.
looks beautiful.
Yeah.
You can get
and,
the Yankees one
I am
like that.
definitely looking to invest,
Yeah, man.
but I'm not gonna lie. Here's the deal: that A. So, for many people who may not know, a long time ago, and I'm just gonna keep this story really short. And thanks for turning your phone off.
He just said, it's on silent.
Oh, was that my phone? Oh, it was my phone.
Hey, you know what it
I
is.
was gonna say, and I even did like the please silence your phones before
Oh, yes.
the public service announcement. You know what I mean?
That was
Don't be a
definitely.
dick and
That
please
was.
turn your phone off.
I am
You're disturbing
officially.
everyone around you.
That's one of those dick all day comments right there.
Oh
Dick all
my
day.
god!
AJ's
If we ever
officially
do merchandise, dude, that's definitely
Dick all
a shirt.
day.
Oh, here, wait. Let me
I'm good
let
with
me
that.
go ahead and add that to my shit.
Anybody, by the way. So I totally forgot what I was talking about. So we're good.
We the people.
We the people. I'm wearing a Jack Swagger
Big ass
original.
hand, dude.
It
It's
is.
like Andre the Giant.
It is,
hand.
and like I've lost weight, so it doesn't cut me as well as it used to. So it's amazing. Like this big ass hand. Now I just feel like, damn, if you would have chopped me, I'd have been done. Oh yes, the A. I know what I was talking about now. Okay, so
Yeah.
so the A on your hat. When I was a long time ago, when I first started my quote unquote wannabe professional wrestling career, I was the android, and I used the A from the Atlanta Braves as the A instead of having it go all the way through, like how the A was on there. I had to stop short. I had to stop short. So it was stupid. I do love your hat overall, is what I'm saying here, and
Appreciate
I
it.
almost want to get a Braves hat just because it inspired me from my old school. But no,
I mean, just
Okay.
get the Yankees one.
yeah, that's gonna happen. Yeah, so
I'm gonna be real though. Like they made this thing a little
tight? Yeah,
like I got a
yeah.
7 3/8, which is what I usually wear. But this new era is a little tight, so maybe go one size up. That'd be
Dude,
my suggestion.
Mike, what does that say on that hat?
Big
7
ass
3/8.
head.
7 3/8.
Yeah, go like 7.5.
Oh, God, no, that's pumpkin head. Like, what's going on here?
Oh,
You-
punky
I'm
head.
telling you though,
You're
it's,
just-
it's tight.
You're 2 sizes away from the max size. You know what the max size of these hats are?
I
Size
fucking have
8.
no idea.
Size 8. If
I
you
don't wear those,
if you
bro.
wear a size 8, what the, like you
Dude,
you
a
Andre
stiff
the
breeze
Si-
comes by and your hat's gone, bro.
No, but I'm saying like Andre the Giant would probably 8 would be
He
8.
definitely would not fit
He
that.
probably
He's like the
wouldn't wear it.
Rottweiler of
Yeah,
humans. Like his
yeah.
head isn't.
But no, like
humongous.
size
Me-
8. You just think 8. That's like inches on this.
Barry Bonds wore like a 9.5.
No,
he got on
there's-
steroids.
Dude, it was. Is it like
Like
Ken,
legit.
like Ken Griffey Jr. in
Yeah,
in The
his head did
Simpsons?
grow.
But
That's a big ass hat, bro.
that's a big
He had a
ass
fat head. It was just a fat head.
hat. Oh, wow.
Gotcha,
Jesus.
gotcha.
That's
All right.
probably an intro clipper right there.
That is just a fat head. There we go.
It's fat head.
He invented the fat head.
I will admit those fat heads are cool as hell.
Damn.
They
he did,
are. I
didn't
do
he?
want.
I'm
to-
surprised
shit.
that Dad didn't have like a bazillion of them. To be honest,
He did have a couple at one point, but they never stuck. Like they never like stayed on the wall. They
he
would
probably
always
never
peel
cleaned
up.
the wall. He was probably just like,
yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
no,
you gotta
he did.
super clean that
let me
wall
stick it all
first.
over this dust.
Yeah, if there's dust on there, that shit just moves it off. It's dead skin. It's still moving.
It's just like,
it's like, get off me.
I'm
I'm not moisturized. Get off me. Anyhow,
Well, guys.
Mr. Mack, the floor is yours.
Oh, the floor is mine.
Yes, sir.
Well, I guess we're gonna get into the recap.
We'll start off with Money in the Bank
Yeah, let's start off with Money in the Bank.
and how much I would have loved to see all of it.
Yeah, it would have been great. If it was just,
Dude,
and it was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big E.
Yeah, right in the middle of the big match too. Thank you for that. You know,
and we didn't even get it wasn't even because like we didn't even get to see It started glitching before the match for us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it started glitching during the entrances.
And we started a little
And-
late, so Cam, it was like right into the middle of the entrances for you, or are they just starting the match?
No, they were.
No,
in the
it was at the beginning of the entrances for
Yeah,
me.
it was in the entrances, and,
Yeah.
and thank God I was looking
Really,
at Twitter
the
until they turned it
specific
off.
moment was the backstage segment with Riddle
Yeah,
and Rich.
Yeah, that shit
that's
started
when it
glitching bad.
started. It started like
Yeah.
little glitch here and there, and then like
Yeah.
the little glitch I just did when I tapped that. Shout out to Peacock, you suck. Mother-
Peacock does suck.
Dude,
Something
like,
get
get
your
your
Hey,
servers together.
but
Fuck
devil's
Peacock.
advocate here is, unlike before, like when you buy it on pay-per-view with Peacock, you can always go back and watch it at any time. So you do have that.
Yeah,
that
if you,
part
can,
of
if you can navigate to find it.
Yeah, I want to watch the Super Bowl,
Yeah, thank-
tomorrow.
Thank you, Cam, for being politically corporate for life, bro. I'm gonna bust out the shell.
He's
and
like on the
say-
other side of the coin.
and
yeah.
say, you know what? Wrestling fans' lives matter too, okay? And we need to know that if we're gonna pay you billions of dollars that you earn per quarter or whatever, that you're gonna produce or be able to at least showcase and present a product in a fashion in which, hey, this is 2021. I get stuff glitches, but like that was ridiculous. And look how long it took you to take. When I finally saw the tweet, it was 3 minutes old. So we had to sit through that whole suffrage before they said anything. And then the WWE didn't even acknowledge. I could understand if they acknowledged it and said, "Hey, we're sorry about what just happened."
No, Peacock were just kind of
Peacock
like
was just
dicks
like,
about it
yeah.
on social media.
Yeah,
They're
just like, we fixed the problem. Just
Go ahead and
restart.
yeah, just
Yeah.
quit bitching, all right?
Yeah, quit it.
It's like, hey, how about give me the fucking bandwidth and over
How about
fucking
you give me a-
expect my fans to like be watching my
right,
show.
Right, and it's like you see the ratings are going up and stuff like that. You see that most people have Xfinity. I mean, I'm sorry, they just dominate the market. That's why they're $1 billion company. And Xfinity is free, right? The Peacock is free with Xfinity. You pay $5 for no commercials.
Right.
So
for the
like,
premium.
For the premium.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So fuck you. I want my $5 back for a month. Because the only reason I bought you is because you bought the WWE.
I just miss the days when a pay-per-view was really treated like a pay-per-view and not just like another episode that's
Like
on.
a Monday Night Raw.
Totally, dude.
Yeah, true
Well, and not
story.
in the way that the story is run, any of that. Like in the way that it's presented to me, like way too many ads, like way too many. Like it should be way more like I'm live there because I'm paying, quote unquote.
For the premium.
Right.
Right.
So like, give me
They're
the
like- they're
pay-per-views
trying
a
to get
little
that
more,
revenue.
make it a little more special than just your everyday.
Hey, you wanted to purchase this exclusivity. Is that pretty much how you would say it? You wanted to be the main provider for this product.
Because they have millions
Because they
and
have
millions of viewers.
The network definitely was on point. The structure, whoever maestroed that, was great. You should have brought that person on board. Instead, remember we saw the job opening to be the editor for the
Yeah.
network.
For the actual Peacock.
For Peacock.
But the one thing that like, it's almost sucks because it's like two parties together now because WWE isn't in direct control of it anymore.
Nope, and that's
Like
why shit's
before.
getting pushed back and fucking...
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Mr. B?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Dude, no, I think it should just be the same fucking platform.
Yeah, they should have just managed it.
They should have just literally
Change
transitioned
the
it over to
fucking
the same
logos
thing.
if you want.
Well, let's not fall too far down that rabbit
Well,
hole.
right.
But you know what I'm saying.
We're not the $1 billion person at the top that gets to say that. All they did was integrate it into their current platform.
Yeah.
They just said, "Hey, you want to watch Friends? Here's your Friends episode, season blah blah blah. Now you want to watch WWE? Okay, here's Raw, his season blah blah. Instead of the year,
All
and
their
all that
shit's
stuff like
formatted
that.
the same way.
Right, it's-
You know what I mean?
it's-
Dude, but
all
if you're
copy
gonna
and
stream
paste.
me live fucking pay-per-views, then I need them to. I want to view them live.
Yes,
Yeah, they can't be
But
having streaming
coherently.
issues like that.
coherently. I don't need to make sure that my Twitter's working.
Yeah.
Right.
Because
But
I
don't
could.
let it. Don't let the technical issues.
Oh yeah, they're
take
probably
away,
gonna
man.
fix that shit. They're
That's probably the
gonna
best pay per view they've had in 2 years.
It was a
Hands
damn,
down.
it was
great.
a great
It was
pay-per-view.
great, and I
Great.
am gonna sit down definitely and rewatch the Money in the
Yeah.
Bank men's.
I did that.
That man-
I haven't done that as of yet, so I really want to.
Charlotte and Rhea was good. The main was good. I mean, Edge and Roman put on a master class of psychology.
Dude, I wrote down that shit was that's my kind of wrestling. I miss that style, dude. Just the great storytelling. They're in the ring telling stories too, and even if they're minute, man, it's just like they're 100% committed to it.
So now I'm gonna throw a wet blanket on the entire thing because that's what I like
Wet
to
blankets
do
are
sometimes.
fucking terrible.
Terrible. Here we go. Nikki Ash, women's Money in the Bank.
Bro, you can't argue it though. What are you arguing?
No,
'Cause she's
I'm
over.
not.
Monster Pop,
the crowd.
Monster Pop on Raw.
I'm
What are you
on
arguing?
that side. I'm on the Nikki Ash side. I just there was a comment made earlier, and I wish I'm gonna give the floor to Kimmy because I think Kimmy brought up some good points. Go ahead.
I think if they were going to change her style or like gimmick or whatever, they shouldn't have turned it totally upside down. They should have maybe, if they were going to go the superhero route, make it a little bit more dark, make it a little bit more punk or whatever.
Presentation.
Yeah, make it make
all
sense
this
with
is
her
her
character.
idea.
So do y'all know who's producing her?
And that's why you don't
Y'all
give
know-
creative control.
Do y'all know
to
who's
those.
hands on
It's
with her?
got to
Isn't
be
it?
Shane,
Shane
Helms.
Helms, yeah.
Has
It's
to
It's
be.
Shane Helms,
Yeah.
literally the greatest gimmick wrestler
Oh my
ever.
god.
Well, that makes sense why it is so gimmicky, and that's kind of what I'm not like. I get
But
it.
Shane-
It's bright.
Shane
It's
made
popular
Shane
for
made
kids,
a
but
lot of money making selling that fucking hurricane.
Still
gimmick.
making a lot of money on that hurt.
Still
Yeah.
making a
Can-
lot.
Now
I
that
mean,
you say that, I could just see.
Can I ask one quick question? I know we're doing a top 10 later, but because you brought up his name, did Shane Helms, did that cross anybody's mind as far
mine,
as
yeah, I haven't wrote. I had 15 wrote down. He was on there.
I got 12
I'll-
written down, and then honorable mentions. Yeah, we can definitely do that.
Yeah, well, I got 10 and 2 honorables, but
Same.
Shane was on my list. He didn't
was.
make it because he never got pushed to like
Okay,
even
no, you
close
don't
to the
have
main
to.
event.
You don't
scene.
have to go all that far. I just want to know if he crossed. If
Yeah,
his
he crossed my mind.
Anybody else? Shane Helms crossed your mind?
He actually did not.
He crossed
He
mine.
did
Yeah,
not.
not me
and-
personally.
and
He
I'm ashamed.
crossed mine
Yeah.
twice.
But Shane is
because I love
you know,
the Hurricane.
Shane is
Go ahead.
if she's gonna do it and it's getting over, like we can't
It
argue the fact that
definitely
it's
is.
getting
I
over.
mean, she's got the crowd.
Yeah, and I mean if you're gonna do it, I mean
It's
you
pro
got
wrestling,
to go
baby.
to gimmick
It's-
wrestling.
Right, it's pro wrestling, baby. You
I
gotta
mean, I
be
am happy
entertaining.
for her though because
You got to be
She put
entertaining.
through a lot of
if you're
shit,
not-
man. She
Yeah.
put up with a lot of shit too.
Yeah, look at what she had to deal with the whole split with her and Alexa. You know what I mean? She kind of got the back burner.
Even
And
Sanity, like she
it's-
got split
oh,
from
man.
Sanity.
And
They
then-
came up without her, then she came up and really wasn't a part of them, and then her
Oh.
husband got released. Like she went through a lot.
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the Nikki. I was about to say the wrong Nikki. The Nikki Cross character, in my opinion, when she was the Sanity member, the crazy psychopath, when she fought Shayna Baszler, and she like smiled on her way out, so to speak. And I remember watching that match, and we thought, man, maybe she really put her to sleep right there, because she kind of like, it looked like she was a little snug. Like the ref was
Yeah.
kind of like pulling her arm, was like, oh,
I
like
missed that Shayna.
let go, like what are you doing? And Nikki was probably like, hey, let's go. I'll take one
Right.
for the team. That Nikki would definitely be the Money in the Bank that I would like to see. However, the character, like you said, is over. It's all about, like Kimmy said, the presentation. If the
Yeah.
She's
presentation
very
would have been a
goofy.
little
Yeah.
bit different, and Mike, you said what? Creative control. I mean, that
she pretty much was. Yeah, she pitched this
character.
This character.
This
yeah.
is what.
This is pretty much
ex-
her brainchild.
This is exactly why you don't give wrestlers creative control, because it's either
Hey, what-
it's either the Fiend or superhero in training.
Here's my logic on that.
I mean, are you trying to be like Vince McMahon now? Or
Again.
And you gotta remember, we're not. It's not happening in AEW. It's in WWE,
Well, that's
where
wrestling on television.
where they're trying to get to that kid, like she's fitting to that kid
Right. You got
audience.
right.
So
The WWE
it's
always has
working.
to remember the future
Now,
of their business.
I will say, like the finish was a little goofy,
yeah.
but they could have did something different with the finish. But the actual, can't really argue it, man. I mean, who else in that match had the steam to really win it?
yeah.
I mean, Alexa. I mean, it's kind of more the same.
yeah.
They usually in those matches throw somebody completely random.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Zelina winning it and just sitting pretty would have definitely escalated her
Bro,
into an
she-
AJ
I mean,
Lee
not to fast
echelon.
forward, but I mean,
as
she
far as-
basically lost 6 days later, so that killed any idea of that.
Right, but I'm saying but that's a different storyline. You know,
Right.
you got to look at the people like you said who was in there. You give it to Liv, Lord have
I mean,
mercy.
Liv was the only other one that realistically, like,
I mean, they were pushing her on TV.
Naomi's
a
like
bit.
naturally over.
Yeah,
She's gonna always be over.
I'm not gonna lie, Naomi winning that shit would have been perfect.
But she doesn't. Naomi doesn't have the backing of creative or Vince or whoever that isn't a Naomi fan. I mean, I understand, like, she's done a lot of like Poor Pitiful Me and a lot of like disappearing and kind of taking the ball and going home, and then her husband ain't really probably helped the situation, but still, like, when it comes to the crowd, like, Naomi's still over as hell. So she's almost like, I told Mike this other day, man, she's almost like the female Cesaro.
I see her on TV and I'm just like, damn, I miss that character. That Glow character fucking had like everything.
It's amazing.
And you talk about brainchild, like, it was her brainchild.
Yeah.
She created all that.
She put everything out there all at risk and just put lights behind the belt and everything.
I can't see her being to that level of Cesaro because I think she's superseded that because she's had more of her moments at bigger events, titles. Did she ever win the Money in the Bank? I don't think she did. No. But I think that would have been icing on the cake. Plus, she's already setting her own legacy in the Women's Royal Rumble, doing like the Kofi Kingston type of deal. You know, she's put herself on a stage where she's on her way for a legendary career the hard way,
right?
The backdoor way. Unlike Charlotte, who is already a legend right now, so to speak.
Living legend already.
Exactly.
I just don't think Naomi's done herself any favors backstage.
I concur.
See, I don't know too much of her heat backstage other than being associated with Jimmy.
And that's pretty much her heat.
Yeah.
She's gotten hurt a few times, too.
Well,
that is true.
So,
and you know how Vince feels about that shit.
Yeah. Oh, you break easy. Unless you're producing Stone Cold money. 'Cause Stone Cold could have been in a fucking, God forbid, he could have been in a fucking wheelchair after that fucking shit. God forbid the shit with Owen would have fucked him up. For real. You still buying Austin 316 shirts. You know what I mean? So you still making
he was already on
He was already on the rocket ship.
Yeah.
Thank the Lord that it didn't happen. God, that would be a whole different, story. But at the end of the day, I love how he worked us though with the whole neck injury and shit. How he said it was a work. He said I was perfectly fine. He's like, I was good. He's like, after he said it stunned me, and then when I got up and got backstage, you didn't see the A&E.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was like, I was fine. He's like,
after it was done, he just bruised his spinal cord.
Yeah, he was like,
but
I'm
he was
good.
like, he was fucked up for a few minutes.
For a few, initially, hell yeah.
That has to be scary as fuck.
Yeah, because you don't know. He said he was crying backstage because he didn't know. He was like,
could you imagine? It's like basically everything is taken away from you, and then you kind of get it. You start getting it back and it kind of gives you a different perspective.
Right.
Like, holy shit, dude! Everything could have just been gone like that.
You could have been like that forever.
Yep.
Right. Oh.
Well, let's talk about the men's Money in the Bank match.
Oh, big money.
I can't tell you how happy I am for Big E.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I will give you. Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and clap for him. Yeah. I fucking love this, dude.
Yeah, I mean, Big E. I think Big E won the match, and I think Riddle was a star in the match too. Man, he had like all the spots.
MVP. I'll give him an MVP award.
Dude, they're keeping him in the main spotlight. They're putting him with all the players right now.
Can I just say something about Riddle? Riddle got my MVP award at WrestleMania when he took a bro kick upside down to the face for real.
He's not afraid to take shots. Man.
He definitely was. I was like, that's it. You're over. He almost got over like Ricochet did when Ricochet took the Adam Cole kick to the throat.
That was great, too.
That was great, too.
I like how you had to clear your throat.
Yeah, I had to because it was getting dry. It was getting dry.
Getting kicked in the throat.
Here, you need another beer, bro?
I'm like, oh. Damn.
I love the moment. I love the moment, too, where Riddle dunked Ricochet off the ladder. And, like, his character's so, like, get caught up in the moment and everything. And he was amazed by Riddle's athleticism.
See,
like, that shit
and here's the crazy part. I still haven't seen that part because it was glitching and I haven't gone back yet.
Do we watch this after the pod? We just go
let's just go ahead and do that for me.
Mike, did you go back and watch it?
Yeah, I watched it today.
If you guys don't mind.
And it's so funny, like how he marks out, right?
What if we just watch
dude, his
it right
face.
now?
Well, no, we want to make sure we're
Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do that as a bonus. We'll
we can bonus it. Yeah, we
watch
can
along.
bonus it. Keep it going. You might hear some drug references about AJ's past life.
I'm all for rewatching the Money in the Bank match.
Okay.
It was
I
great
thought he was
match,
gonna say I'm all
Hey,
for it.
I got to say this too, Ricochet.
Yes.
I fucking dude in this spot
How high was Ricochet, bro?
dude as high as you could get him, dude.
Yeah.
But in this spot, like these matches, he's the guy, man.
Yeah.
Man, Edge
Dude.
called him greatest high flyer ever.
Wow, that's fucking high praise
Well,
from
dude,
Edge.
I can see him as the new
Wow.
era of the ladder match.
Oh, so he's gonna take that Shelton Benjamin
Well,
spot?
dude, he did it in
Maybe,
NXT with the
Bro.
North American title.
Yeah, he almost died.
That was the
That North
Dude.
American ladder match is still probably
was-
one of my top 3 favorite ladder matches ever.
It might be my favorite, dude.
Is it your favorite? If you had to name your top 2 favorite of all time, is that one of them?
that's number one for me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is number one for him? Number one for
Yeah. Because to me, like, I mean, you can say TLC, but like they all 3 kind of go together for
you?
me.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So it's kind of hard to separate them.
Yeah.
But not counting TLC because I feel like that's default. Everybody's number one. It'd be that one, and then probably man, Rock and Hunter at SummerSlam '98. Still,
Yeah, that was good.
that was
Should've-
great.
to this
That was
day.
a great. That
I
was a
mean-
whole great program.
That was
Dude,
in-
did you
that
hear
was
that
in the
year?
garden,
Did you hear that
bro.
year? 1998, dude.
Yeah,
yeah, that's over.
We're
20
ready for
years
some
ago.
I was a
new
lot.
good talent.
I was. I was in 10th grade, bro.
Yeah, I was to say I was
in high school.
yeah.
But I mean, you remember when he first came up and they were pushing him like he did. I remember it was one show, he fucking ran and jumped, literally front flipped over the turnbuckle,
Yeah, that
over
was,
the stairs outside and landed outside the ring. And I'm like, bro, this dude is incredible. Like
Yeah.
he doing shit I've never seen before.
Yeah, dude, it was cool. He like walked across the rope and got in the middle and then just fucking sprang onto the fucking ladder. I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Yeah.
I feel like Ricochet watched a lot of Elix Skipper matches.
oh man, anybody
see
who
that.
can walk a cage and do a Hurricane Rana
Bro.
is the greatest of all time.
Free-handed.
Dude.
Damn.
And he didn't put his hands out to like balance himself. He just walked
Dude.
like he was walking down the block,
Yeah.
and then just did a Hurricane Rana.
He risked everything.
Yeah.
He risked everything for that.
That was great.
And I'm gonna be honest, man. Like that's that moment, and AJ front flipping through the cage is like the 2 TNA moments for me that stand out.
I ain't never in my life run for through no damn cruise.
I never in my life.
That was against Joe, wasn't it?
No, Abyss.
Oh, Abyss. Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
With Janice.
Yeah.
Anything else from that Money in the Bank pay-per-view we want to highlight?
Takeaway. Any other takeaways?
I just. Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
No.
Go ahead. No.
No, I just want to say, like I said, I think it's the best pay per view in 2 years. I think the crowd helped it a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously,
Crowd was
obviously the monster pop to end the show just topped the great show.
And just, do you think this is Seth stealing Roman's thunder twice now?
No, I think it
No,
because
no.
it.
I
'cause
think
if
they'll
anything-
eventually play into that.
Thank you. That's
Yeah.
what I was talking about. Exactly.
But I think if anything, Cena stole Roman's thunder.
Well, I mean that's currently, but Seth is going to be consistent. Anyway,
All right.
so
So,
now we're going to move to Raw.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, unless anybody has anything else. I mean,
Final statements.
good. Final statements. I mean, the Usos beat the Mysterios in the pre-show.
Ooh, thank you for that.
That was also a great match.
So, I mean,
Yes.
this question can continue all the way to SmackDown, so I'll ask it now, and then we'll answer it at SmackDown.
We'll come back
How about
to
that?
it.
How about that? How
All
about
right.
that? So, because the Usos won here, my question to you guys, and I want you to think about it, and we can play that boo, boo, boo music, if we got that. Are the Usos the greatest tag team of all time? I mean,
It's a debate.
that's your question. Hold all your answers later, because I mean, I
Sidebar.
even have some shit. I asked the question, and I'm like, well, So hold it. We'll wait till SmackDown. But the Usos winning it there poses the question. Let's go to SmackDown to answer it, Mr.
All right.
MacD.
All right. Well, if we're good with Money in the Bank,
We'll let
moving
the
on
audience
to
comment in the meantime.
Yeah,
true.
comment
Very
at the
true.
bottom, right here.
All right, we got Raw, the aftermath of the Money in the Bank. Notes for me.
Oh,
Obviously.
before you say anything else, yeah, Bobby Lashley did kill Kofi Kingston, by the
He
way.
did. Yeah, he did. He
By
fucked
the
him
way,
up.
yeah.
It was pretty much a squash.
Yeah, we
And I don't
That's-
think nobody has an issue with it.
I mean,
I don't.
No, I mean, I get it. I want Bobby as strong as possible because if Brock does ever say, "Okay, you know what? Let's do it," I want Bobby to be like, "Okay, let's do it."
He's angry, and he's just gonna kick everyone's ass.
Speaking of Bobby, Raw, as you were saying.
Yes, sir. Well, speaking of Bobby, I mean, we can lead off with that. So, on Monday Night Raw, WWE Championship Open Challenge, we get motherfucking Keith Lee back.
I'm sorry.
Keith.
Right.
Okay, so before you say anything else, I'm sorry to just steal some more thunder here, but Cam,
Yeah.
Keith Lee, Cam.
I mean, if y'all listened to us last week.
No, listen. Okay, yes. So Keith Lee, Cam, is not the guy.
He really choked on his tongue getting that out.
Is not the guy. I bow down to you, my lord. I'm sorry, I concede.
Look, man, here's the thing. He's as big as a fucking house, dude. I mean, he's fucking huge.
He's a brick.
Like, just considering looking at looking at him to Bobby, like side-by-side comparison, like when they're locked up, it's like two of Bobby.
That's a thick-ass boy.
That's a thick-ass boy.
Got you.
That's a thick-ass boy.
So if he could stay in his lane and just not try to be the
Dude,
fucking
he's in the
super
wide
athletic,
load lane, bro. Like,
Right.
he needs two
and
lanes.
that's fine. That's
He
fine.
unfortunately did get out of shape.
We're gonna unhash the free the gut, by the way, for him right now.
No, man, they should just let him be him. You know what I mean? Fuck it.
I love the singlet, dude. I don't mind that. I love it. I love the singlet.
Yeah, we need to keep him in that. For
No,
a
it's
little
not
bit.
even for that.
don't even
I'm a fan. Like now, Big E, that shit rides up a little too much for me personally.
It's on purpose. It's on purpose.
by design.
Anyway,
You know what?
off track.
Like, what's beautiful about wrestling, right? It's all subjective. It's all opinionated. Like online, like a lot of reporters and writers, they were saying like Keith Lee looked good. It was a good return that he hung. And I'm
Do they need my glasses? You know, the left eye is fucked up.
Did he hang?
That's what I was thinking too. But I was
Did he
like,
hang?
Oh shit! Damn, Cam.
Here's the thing. I don't even care about his size. He just looked like he was.
sloppy.
Yes,
Dude.
and he was just tired. He was
Sluggish.
So he
Dude,
did a
so-
he did a crossbody to Bobby Lashley and almost destroyed his knees, bro. He almost blew up Bobby Lashley. And then remember, Bobby tried to do the same move with that fireman's carry that he messed his face up on the first time, and Keith was smaller. Like, why are you doing this?
Here's the thing. Don't bring him back against Bobby Lashley and just squash him, dude. Like, that just makes no fucking sense. Just makes no sense.
And also, why bring him back just to lose? You know?
I just don't understand how Raw seems like it's not even getting written by the same company that SmackDown is.
Yeah,
SmackDown is like Tonight Show flew by.
But
Yeah.
Flew by.
But didn't they say that both Raw and SmackDown are written by the same people?
Yeah.
Can't be, bro.
They
They
are, though.
feed that
They
out to
are.
somebody else.
They said, everybody that says
I think-
anything, they're like, it's the same
I think,
writing crew that writes the
I think
shows.
Cam is onto something. I think they're lying, bro.
They gotta
They
be,
gotta
dude.
be lying, bro. There's no way. Like,
maybe the same
obviously,
umbrella of
there's-
people.
I mean,
I
Raw's
think-
missing some star power. Like, we can give them that. And they've also misusing some talent here or there. Like, you know, AJ, obviously we've talked about AJ should be back single. Putting Riddle and Randy, two of your people that can be main event. I don't think they're using Jeff Hardy right, who could be a
Sheamus.
segment every week. Sheamus is getting misused. So like they're misusing talent on Raw. But
Sheamus 100% should be in the world title picture, dude.
So
Sure.
who do you put the U.S. title on then?
I
you
would
can
put
keep
it on there.
Sheamus.
No,
But I'm just saying,
I honestly think it needs to go like Morrison and have Ricochet and all.
No.
Have it like all that high flying shit, yo.
Bro, no. If you're
That's
gonna do that, then
American
give it to
wrestling.
Ricochet. I don't want to give it on Morrison. Morrison doesn't do it for me either, man. Like
Are you kidding?
that act, bro. That act is
act up in this bitch right now.
what?
Meh.
So, all right. So
Cosign?
let's talk about it real
Was
quick.
that cosign?
Last week,
Sidebar.
Mike's big fuss was Finn came back and he felt like Finn didn't change anything.
Well,
right?
yeah, exactly.
Now, I don't think
He's got
Finn,
nice blue
in my
pants.
opinion,
Same.
I don't think Finn needs to change anything because Finn is
Amen.
worldwide.
And when I
he's
say
Finn.
change, I don't mean like just like clothes and shit. I mean like when he comes out, he does the same, like it's the same cadence,
Yeah.
everything's the
But you
same,
know what,
like
though?
choreographed. thing exactly the same.
But he's on SmackDown though, so we're on Raw.
But still, sidebar.
No, it was just a comparison. But how much fan interaction does Finn get?
Oh, 100%.
90% more than everybody else in the business. Right? So,
yeah. It's a dance. Like it's a choreographed dance that he does.
Right.
All up to the fucking upside down fucking gun weird thing that he likes to do.
You already his catering to the fans.
Yeah,
and people do that shit back to win.
Right, but it's over. Yeah, like I said, I'm not hating on it. It's just not for me. It's just the same bullshit.
But you're not like the marks like me. I love the gimmicky shit. I love that shit.
I like the gimmicky shit too.
Well, yeah. What point were you trying to make, Cam?
But Morrison's been doing the exact same shit since 2006.
Yeah, same.
And that shit is
same
definitely outdated.
Yeah, he did. Well, he's Johnny Drip. I can't even
say
it.
Drip. Yeah, that
Johnny
shit is
Drip.
great. You're talking about the wrestling style, you crazy. No wrestler changes up their style to that degree.
Oh shit!
But the character evolves.
In the last 6 months, has Morrison got to wrestle without it being a gimmick finish, without it being a tag? When is Morrison got to get in the ring and fucking wrestle?
Gimmick though. Look at the parquet shit that he does over there.
But that's the best part about him though, because like not everybody can do that shit. So they should be spotlighting that and highlighting that.
They technically are by doing those extraordinary bumps that he does with those. The problem is that they can't do that shit with a live crowd.
Also, his finisher is the Starship Pain, which
is great. I love it.
It doesn't look like it hurts though.
Okay, everybody hurts sometimes.
So hey. Sidebar back real quick when we talk about people coming in but then also getting squashed for no fucking reason.
Here we go. Good.
Carry on Cross.
Well, he didn't get squashed.
Well, but you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
So
they didn't make him look the best either.
Okay. What highlights?
Okay.
No highlights.
All right. Here's my thoughts.
Here we go. Mike thoughts.
Entrance number 1.
So he number 1, he comes out. He's got literally half the presentation. No like filtered lights, no black and white screen, no Scarlet. Like no Scarlet, dude. He comes out and he's like singing the song. It was fucking awkward, man. Yes. Like I don't understand the fact of why you're going to present your supposed up and coming talent, your NXT champion talent. Why would you present him as a fucking piece of shit?
Because there's a very big difference between what you do on Monday Night Raw and their presentation and what NXT's presentation is.
Right.
Why do you think in the WWE, how many times did we get the Demon King? Twice? Maybe once or twice? And the first
a little bit different though. It's a little bit different because this guy's not playing a fucking a demonic character. You know what I mean? It's
I'm not
like
talking
the
about the character because I'm talking about the presentation. He's presented on NXT one particular way. Raw presents their product in a particular way.
It's an interesting comparison though. Because Finn Balor and the Demon are two different, separate characters. You know what I mean?
I do know
it's
what
same,
you mean.
Same, but they're different. They're different guys.
A character's a character's a character.
But for Cross he's your NXT champion.
Right. Cross.
So why would you bring him in and just literally throw the piece of steak on the plate? You don't even cook it. You don't season it. You don't even throw it on the plate. You just throw it on the fucking countertop.
Well, and just like Cam said, it's a misuse of talent on Jeff Hardy on his
exactly.
behalf.
Like, why would you put Jeff in that role?
Yeah.
Jeff is a consummate fucking babyface.
Yeah.
And he's gonna cheat to win. Like, where is that coming from?
The veteran.
And he got the music back with the crowd singing it to him.
Yeah. So
on top of it,
but it makes literally like none of it makes any sense whatsoever.
When they have so much talent.
It doesn't make sense. I agree.
So who do you think wrote that?
I'm sorry.
It don't even matter who wrote it. It was just
terrible presentation. The thing is though is the way that they look at NXT and the way we look at NXT is different. Mm-hmm. They're still looking at it as it is a developmental territory. Yes. All right. Examples: when they brought Enzo and Cass up, hottest acts in the business.
At that time, they 100% were.
Preach, brother.
Didn't bring Carmelo. Didn't bring Carmelo. You bring up Sanity. Don't bring up Nikki. You bring up Cross. Don't bring up Scarlett.
Yeah,
I'm missing one too. It's a thing is they want us, we're not going to because we're smart marks. They want us to forget it's a different whole different thing.
Right.
And for us, I don't like it. I'm not sitting here saying I like it. I'm just saying
he's saying how he understands it right there.
I understand it because Vince.
I don't agree with it. I see what you're saying.
But I don't agree with it at all either. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to like let y'all see it. Like that's how they're looking at it though. So,
and that's a shame because like it just why would you want to just completely derail all the momentum that they're bringing up? I mean, even guys like you're not a huge fan of Damian Priest, you know what I mean? But he had momentum coming up from NXT.
For sure.
Like Hunter builds all this momentum for these guys, and then they just get fucking starched and just literally stripped down to nothing to just to try to be rebuilt. You know what I mean? Into Vince's image.
In all honesty, none of them have hurt me more than Bobby Roode. Like, bro, I'm a Bobby Roode mark from 05. Dude, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a Team Canada Bobby Roode.
Have you saw the picture that I have of Bobby Roode with that TNA World title?
Dude, Bobby Roode was on the verge of becoming like straight up fucking pop culture. Because everybody, hockey, basketball, and like everybody was doing the Glorious. All of them. Yeah. And it was getting over huge.
And it's like, how do you misuse this man? And the dude is put in, like, you cannot look at him and know he's in his mid-40s. The man's put so much work in on.
Look at his body, bro. Look at his. He's one of the best bodies in the fucking company right now.
Dude, he literally.
I dude's fucking shredded.
Believe me, when I checked out on it was when you don't bring up Carmella with Enzo Cassidy, you fuck up Bobby Roode. Like at that point, like. When do we stop getting mad? Because all we're doing is setting ourselves up to get mad.
For failure, yeah. We're like, oh, I like this guy.
When, at this point, you'd be better off just being happy that you're getting it instead of expecting it and not getting it. Because they're not going to get it.
Right.
So I quit after that the last couple of years. And then you fuck up, you bring up Alistair and Ricochet and you put them together. Like, why?
Why? It's
So at that point, like, we've gotten so many examples. It's not even point getting mad or thinking that it's going to be different anymore because it's not.
Well, and that's the problem because
this man never lie. I'm going to give you props for that, Cam. Because this man, he just sat there and preached the damn gospel. Because you know what? NXT has just been shitted on.
And it's been the best product, dude.
And been the best. It's like you take chocolate-covered M&Ms with peanuts and then put them up a horse's ass. It's like, why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
Exactly, Kimmy.
I just wish they would give the talent and their stories time to breathe. Because, dude, as we said in past, like New Day, for example, was not over right away.
Oh no,
we fucking all, bro. So
New Day
it just
sucks at WrestleMania.
But dude, it took time, and they just were like, nope, and then finally people were like, you know what? Yeah. So it's like, well, and dude, a lot of these people are already over, and then they're like, you know what? We need to take them off TV and repackage them. And make no sense at all in like what we're doing. It's like, but why though? They were already successful. They already had momentum. Like you kind of just were like,
it was drop. It was oh god. It was about adaptation. Some wrestlers can adapt to the change in which the audience gave them. Like the New Day. The New Day was like, oh, we suck. Okay, fine. We're gonna be bad guys then.
Yeah.
And we're gonna show you what sucking wins,
and that's a testament to them because they listen to the fans too. They're trying to keep their finger on the pulse too. You know what I mean?
I'm like, in my opinion, I think the only people that's really like succeeded in a way in the well, we're not gonna count the 4 horsewomen because obviously they're the 4 greatest of this generation, right?
Are they ever gonna put them together? Side note, you think they were gonna put all 4 of them together?
I don't think so.
Okay, all right, continue.
But outside of KO and Sammy, who's exceeded?
Seth, Roman.
But
see, Seth was the tail. Like Seth was the very first transition of folks to come out of that era of NXT.
What?
But, right? Yeah. Oh, you said the 4 horsewomen. You said outside. Okay.
Sorry.
Right, but the Seth Roman and Dean was kind of like...
Yeah, take them away. Take them out.
Yeah, because there was...
Drew
was there for a short period
the
of time.
second coming of Drew, I should say.
Yeah, but Drew had to get released because he was... I ain't even gonna talk about Drew.
Finn.
He was smacking bitches up in the hallway and shit, you know what I mean?
Right.
Finn, you can throw Finn in there.
Yeah, but
Well,
man,
yeah,
Prince
because
was
Finn came...
Universal champ.
The first universe... Yeah, you could throw Finn in there.
I mean,
Outside of that, though, and
Bray,
Kevin and...
You could say Bray.
Yeah, Bray.
Because Bray came out there. Bray's a
But
product
just
of the
because Bray's so
system.
different, though. So, like, Bray had
two.
Bray's in the
Bray
same
had a
era with
second,
Seth and them, though.
But Bray had a second coming. Because remember, Bray came up first as Harris.
Right.
Oh,
Husky
yeah, that's
hair.
right.
Dusty, thank you.
Husky Harris,
But y'all remember fucking Bo Dallas was over.
Dude, in NXT.
Oh, Pac was over, too.
Mm-hmm.
And where's Bo? Like, they took this man's love for wrestling away to the point he retired.
Bo's on the farm waiting for Liv to come home.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that's all I got to say. It's never going to change. I don't even, like, get mad about it no more because there's no point wasting time because it's what you got to expect now.
Well, to get back on track on that note then, closing statements on that is, for me, is I feel like you need to acknowledge your other products at this point. Like, you got AEW over here working with fucking New Japan, working with Impact, working with fucking NWA, and then WWE's over here and, like, they can't even acknowledge their own fucking product, you know?
It's just like Cam said, like, SmackDown went by really fast and it was great, and, like, Raw is like walking through quicksand, dude. It's like, oh my god,
it's almost a chore, dude, to watch it.
Totally.
And I don't even, in all honesty, like, I know we always say, like, make it 2 hours. I don't even think making it 2 hours will help it right now.
And you're ready.
Yeah, there's not even one good hour on that show. So what the fuck, cutting it back to 2 hours?
Yeah, we're wasting way too much time on Raw. Speaking
and
of.
you wait, you ready for the wet blanket? You ready for the wet blanket? Goldberg.
Yeah, that's
Goldberg.
just the worst.
Wet blanket moment brought to you by AJ.
You did call it.
I think
you did call it.
You did.
Yeah,
you did.
I will give you that. Props to you.
Goldberg. I'm excited.
The only other thing
so
from
excited.
You're excited for Goldberg?
Like Jessie in Saved by the Bell when she was taking all the drugs and she
it.
just had a mental breakdown. I'm so scared.
Oh, God damn Zach ain't there to save you though.
Yeah, he ain't.
Scared this fucking show's going down the toilet.
Oh my God, you're right.
Maybe they need some fucking hype pills.
Yeah, they need to get their shit together, dude. They got to quit bringing in these old dudes and figure out how to make new stars. Otherwise, they're fucking in trouble.
If you could read Bobby Lashley's lips at this entire time, he was saying "mother f this" and this.
I hope he fucking just destroys him.
so hope that he retires him by accident.
Oh, he's not, because you're gonna get 2 more matches, bro, next year.
Not if he breaks his neck.
Yes, sir.
Well, yeah, you don't want to do that though.
Why? It's a Goldberg. At this point, it's like
don't
you don't paralyze him.
I mean,
hopefully he doesn't
himself.
concuss himself.
Yeah,
exactly.
He'll do it to himself. Yeah, I forgot.
Exactly.
He'll hit his dead.
Yeah, he forgot to.
He'll hit his what?
He'll hit his head on the door before he gets out to the ring.
Wow.
Anyway, moving forward.
So that's what I'll end with my wet blanket moment. So we're done with Raw. Goldberg. We'll end Raw with Goldberg.
Well, Nikki Ash, cashed in.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right. Anybody?
So she's the world champ. We talked about her enough, but she's now the world champ. So WWE is going into the direction of the anti-bully fucking superhero, all that shit again. So it's Braun Strowman again.
Good. Who's gonna kick her ass and
who knows?
Take her.
Shayna.
Hopefully a heel.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Shayna.
Heel.
Shayna.
She's a heel.
Shayna, or have Becky come back and say, "F all this BS." Whoa!
There's nobody really. Yeah, I was gonna say Becky's gonna have to come back to save that show.
Oh, I will say sidebar. I really, really did like Nia Jax's new look.
She's not like most girls.
She actually changed soming.
I'm just glad she got rid of the flaps.
She looks like somebody's auntie.
Well, you know me. Even with
wings.
Charlotte, with all the girls, I hate the extensions and shit. It looks terrible when they're wrestling.
So you like the curly?
Yeah. Well, and I'm also like, why are you all dolled up and glammed up like you're going to a beauty pageant? Like, you're a wrestler. Put your fucking hair back in a ponytail. You know what I mean? You're about to
Strap-
fight a bitch.
That's what what was it, Sonya Deville, right? Tie your hair back and strap up or something.
Oh,
like
what
that?
was it? Hair up and square up or something like that.
No.
But anyway, I did like her natural hair. I thought it looked really good. I like the outfit change.
Oh shit!
I dug it. 24/7 title switched hands.
Oh my goodness.
It sure did.
Yeah, it
It
did.
sure fucking did.
Moving on.
Evidently, he's gonna get a push with it too, y'all. So just be prepared.
Yeah.
Please.
I mean, as long as R-Truth's involved, I'm cool with it. Whatever he's involved with.
Is
man,
he not the
I'm in it.
funniest character of all time?
He might be, dude. I think he is. Yeah,
I don't think anybody
He
is
is.
more
He's just like himself.
like that
but
comical entertainment.
for sure.
I think it's him all day.
I don't. Yeah, nobody can touch him. That motherfucker.
He can make you break character at any time. I would
He'll
have
try, and he does. He tries.
I would have loved to have seen him make take or break character.
Oh, he could have. He
He
might have got him.
definitely could have gotten him.
That motherfucker popped everybody when he ran out in the Royal Rumble and threw the goddamn ladder up.
Oh, dude! To this day, greatest, in my opinion, one of the greatest Royal Rumble moments of all time. That's probably what we should do as well. I think we have done the top 10 Royal Rumble moments, but
Not on this show. We
but
haven't.
we haven't on the show. So yeah, we might need to do that. That might be definitely one of my favorite.
We got to get to this one first.
That's true. All right. Okay. Last thing on Raw that I'm gonna say real quick. This is it. This is the last fucking thing. If you guys seen the Jackson Riker and Elias match, I don't know if you guys did or not.
He hit him hard with that damn thing.
They beat the fucking shit out of each other.
Yeah, bro.
And it
I told
really
you it was a
made
good
me
match.
appreciate both of them, dude. Because, and even at the end spot, fucking superplex from the top rope to the floor through the tables, dude. Like, man, I appreciate that shit. You know
They
what I mean?
worked hard.
They fucking went out there and worked
They worked
really
hard.
hard, dude. So I just wanted to shout them out. That was a fucking really good match.
Good job.
All right, moving on.
Not. You know.
So
I'm good.
so Tuesday night we got NXT.
Are we starting at the top here?
We can start anywhere we want.
Oh, okay.
Who wants to start with NXT?
I will because
Alright.
Go for it.
I just want to say I really am digging this LA Knight heel roll right now.
Yeah, me too.
That was
straight
my
to Cameron
takeaway,
Grimes,
too.
So I'm glad you went there.
I'm more with Cameron Grimes on
Well,
this
no,
one.
but
Both.
Both. Yes, it's the team, dude. Because when
I like them together.
what's that dude's
this
name? Just so
whole
I'm not
shit.
disrespectful.
Drake Maverick. Or-
Maverick. Thank
yeah,
you.
Drake Maverick. Yeah.
Anyway, we'll move on from my comments about him. Anyway, so I just the spot that they had where he's like literally walking up to the back of the car and he's trying to help dude with the bags and he's like, "What are you doing?" He just literally throws the bag at the dude, not even looking at him, just tosses it in his direction, and dude's in the background trying to hold them all. And he's like, "That's not his job. What are you even doing?" Like, oh, dude, he's just like that role for him right now. I don't know why. It just is so believable
To
and
the
perfect.
moon, baby.
I love it. I really like that a lot. It's entertaining.
I've at first Cameron Grimes in Impact. I really wasn't.
He played like a fucking caveman or some
Yeah,
shit. Didn't he?
really. This
Like the
character.
Encino Man.
This character initially was kind of like, okay, he's kind of annoying, but I always go for the annoying. You know, when Miz first started annoying, and then it was just like greatest of all time. But anyway, Cameron Grimes, I do feel that character, as you said, Kimmy, it just works. It works.
Yeah.
It work. I mean, it's when he wins that $1 million title. Oh my! I hope it's at the SummerSlam shit.
Dude, they could
SummerSlam.
carry on this fucking show or this
the
program to Mania if they want to.
It's
I'm
so
cool
good.
with it.
Well,
It's been so good.
It is good, and it's a slow burn.
Yeah, which
and
is great.
And I love the fact that you got a millionaire playing a butler, who's like,
Right.
who's like.
But do y'all remember?
yeah.
Do you remember how he became a millionaire?
Yes, he won the
Yeah,
stock.
like,
he
that's
won
the funny shit,
game
too.
stock. The game stock.
That to me
The
is
GameStop.
when his character changed for me. As soon as he
Yeah.
got the millionaire, like as soon as he became the millionaire. Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
And you thought he was losing all his money. He was like, "Are you kidding me? I got a stockpile of this shit." It's like he's like, "That was the play money. I haven't even touched the other accounts."
Yeah.
It was great. So I love it.
Well, and he's really taken to this like punishment, essentially. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Almost
Yeah.
like he's he's
Yeah.
making the best of it.
Yeah, it's
He's
so
so
funny.
positive.
Well, yeah, because he's like, no, don't help me. Like,
Don't mind him.
Like the little kid raking up the leaves and stuff,
So
and he's like,
good.
"Hey, I'm paying him a lot of money to get your job." Like, it's great.
so
It's
that's
just
personally
great.
my highlight. I loved that.
Like, I think Cameron Grimes is the highlight of NXT right now. in my opinion.
That
as far
story,
as
I
entertaining,
think, I
yes.
think that story to me has
Yeah.
been like, to me has been the most entertaining.
He's entertaining. The wrestling.
Oh, yeah, they can fight.
The
they
wrestling
can
is
wrestle
awesome
their ass
with
off.
him.
I give it to LA Knight, man. I might not be like a big fan of the character, but he's a worker.
Well, he can go, but
He
I
can
mean,
go.
he's the same guy he was in TNA.
Yeah,
man.
it's
He was
the same character. Yeah, it's the
I mean,
same.
he got the rub from Big Papa Pump. Like, he don't get much more assholish than that.
Yeah,
That's true.
that is that is very true. Asshole award of the evening.
Outside of that, I think Raquel may have broke Zaya's ribs.
Dude, she killed
This-
her. That should be her finish. I'm not gonna lie.
She killed her. Yeah, she put her whole body
Her
on her.
whole body. I think that should be her finish.
Dude, she didn't even try to like put her feet or arms
Yeah,
down. She's
'cause-
just like, "Ugh,
Because
fuck
you can do that to Naya. She can't put Naya in that powerbomb, but she can definitely break Naya's ribs with that damn
Dude.
twisting.
I do
it's
like
like a
her
twisting
character, too.
Vader
It's like a
bomb,
senton,
like a senton.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
It's like
my-
a Vader bomb
was
into a
into a
senton. Yeah, it's weird.
wow.
Very
And she-
brutal.
Yeah, and she fucking threw like all of her weight
Oh.
right onto her.
Yeah.
And then powerbombed.
Like,
But that just goes
Break
back to
my
Raquel
fall.
being green, man.
Say it again.
It just goes back to Raquel being green.
Well, yeah, you pull up. You land on your ass. You don't land on your back. That's an
Hey,
ass
man,
bump, not a
Zaya
back bump.
also, to her defense though, she should be,
Yep.
she should
You
be
gotta
bracing
crouch.
right there.
You gotta crouch. Crouching tiger, hidden dragon, baby. She got hit with that dragon. That's for sure.
Gotta dodge, gotta deflect.
It's hilarious.
Throw some matches at her, see how she does.
For me, NXT was really
It was good.
outside of those things that we just talked about. Cross choked out fucking Regal.
I mean, did he though?
Well,
Well,
not
it's
in
implied.
story. Yeah, he implied that he choked him out.
You sure it wasn't Jeff Hardy?
No, he definitely choked out Regal.
Because according to the no, I'm talking about it wasn't Jeff Hardy who choked out Regal.
Oh.
Because according to the reports, they had to redo that.
Reshoot it.
You know,
Yeah.
they had to reshoot that.
This upcoming, this week coming up.
The week coming up, yeah, because they were chanting
Yeah, they
Hardy.
had to reshoot it, and because the crowd was chanting Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, all the way through. Yeah,
They
And
should've-
then- and
should've
then
just let him.
They lied to him. It was like there was going to be a surprise to get the crowd, like a
stay.
big surprise to get the crowd to stay. And then they reshot it, and the show was over.
Oh, dicks.
yeah. Thank you, WWE. No,
Wow.
you know that was a Sean call. Hunter was like,
That's what
just
they
let him
get.
go home.
Hey,
Sean
but that's
was
what they
like,
get for trying to
"Fuck
hijack the
that."
show, bro. Fuck it.
Hey,
Sean was like, you know what?
Hey,
No.
dude, they used to do that shit back in the day, man. Vince would make motherfuckers go back out and have
Yup,
the same
redo it.
goddamn match on TV because they could just edit that shit out. They would legit have to go back out and have the exact same match
Just
in
to
front of
edit
the
like
exact same crowd.
to edit a certain part out.
But yeah, to get the shit to match.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, dude.
Welcome to a television show
Yeah.
about wrestling.
It's like when you pass a note in class and your teacher grabs it and like reads it
you
out.
gotta
in
read
front
it
of
out
everybody.
loud,
You're like,
yeah.
oh, why do I gotta? What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Or the teacher makes you read it out
I'm
loud.
mortified.
Oh
Worse.
god,
That's
like
even worse.
I ain't doing that. In
You're like,
fact,
my
I'm gonna
teacher's
crumple this up.
Yeah.
and-
You'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, no.
You're like, you can just send me to detention
Yeah,
now.
just I ain't reading shit.
This
You
says,
can read it.
This says go fuck yourself. Is
Oh shit.
which,
Anything else there
Anything
from
else?
NXT?
Hey man, despite the way Cross was presented on Raw like this, I'm still interested in this
Samoa
NXT
Joe?
segment with Samoa Joe. Yeah,
okay, so
like
you're
I'm
right.
I'm gonna try to keep them separate for now because this NXT presentation that I'm getting, it's way far. It's they're presenting him in the correct way. So I like the Killer Cross. I like this whole storyline with Joe where this is going because ultimately they're gonna have a match and it's gonna fucking be great. So
yeah, Vince just brought him up there just to
see if he can do
see if
business
he
and
can do
lose.
business and lose. And that was a
Well-
test match with a promo at the end. That's all that
Well,
was in front of the live crowd.
Spoiler alert. They're fighting at the takeover.
Okay, I'm cool with that. That's August, right?
Yeah, the
August
day
22nd.
the
Yeah,
day we
okay.
go to the house show.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Which wouldn't it be crazy if they take over the house show in Denver
Dude,
and they do?
could you imagine if that was like a surprise?
If that was a surprise,
No
would you-
way.
Send me a Snapchat.
we would lose our shit, dude. I might have to bring the NXT belt just to be on the safe side. I don't care. It could be last minute. They could literally be in the middle of the Super Show.
Does it say where it's gonna be? It's got to say where it is, right?
Does it say?
They're announcing it on TV this week coming up, but
Bro,
they reshot it all.
would you be pissed? You wouldn't be pissed, right?
I would cry.
Like if you're a WWE fan
I cry.
and you're expecting to get the live show, whatever, and they're like, "Oh, by the way, we're gonna do NXT Takeover instead of the whatever live show," I'd be fucking pumped.
I
dude.
would lose my shit
What
because
does
it
that
becomes
say,
it's a televised show. Before it wasn't a televised show. We're just getting some super show shit.
There's no way they would do that in Denver, bro.
Okay.
They'd get so blown up out here.
All right.
I would
Oh,
love
yeah,
that
could
though.
you imagine?
I would love them to come out and do a pay-per-view.
It'd be over.
There would be no way they could
Dude,
do that.
AEW did.
Oh.
Well, they didn't do a pay-per-view, but I mean, they came out and did TV.
So exactly how you upstep your competition. You go to the real Denver
And then do Takeover.
and then do a takeover.
Mile High Beach.
We are in
Dude.
Denver. We're in the ball
would be excellent.
arena, formerly known as the Pepsi Center.
Cam over there in the,
The
jungle.
Nuggets play over here.
Cam, what?
Said Cam over there in the jungle.
I'm sorry, we got off
It might
topic
as well
thinking
be.
that our show's going to be taken over. We're going to go there. It's going to be a regular show. We're going to see Roman. We're going to see all these guys. We're going to have fun.
Maybe.
I'm going to spend stupid amounts of money on
Take-
stupid amounts of things.
Takeover is in Orlando.
Yeah.
There you go.
So it's definitely not that.
Wah, 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 wah.
All right. Well, for me, NXT, I don't have anything else.
Nope.
After that, that's pretty much it for me.
Yeah, fuck you, NXT. You could have took over Denver and just been cool. But you know what? Fuck you, Orlando.
Bye, bitch.
All right, moving on. We're going to AEW, man. I'm trying to do this chronologically. You know what I mean?
No, it's great. AEW was...
Maybe we
was,
speed this up. Maybe we don't.
AEW
you know?
was pretty cool. I do think, and this is just my take, and I'll leave the floor from here. AEW is pretty cool. I do think that everything that happens in AEW is pretty awesome. I did think that Chavo coming back was pretty cool. I marked out for that. And, yeah, Kenny Omega is probably, like, you know, it's over for anybody else who thinks that anything related to Kenny losing that belt is going to happen.
Do you think that Kenny Omega is today's Ric Flair?
No. Ooh, God. See, I answered that too quickly. It's like, do you like it or do you not? It's like, no, I don't. Well,
I mean, he's traveling around. He's defending
See-
the belts. He's collecting the belts.
see,
Rick didn't collect the belts, but
he's being old school with a new school twist. It's like if he was Ric Flair, he's Ric Flair to 2021. Because if Ric Flair was now, he would try to do some shit like that. Knowing the fact of how the business works.
Yeah.
Hey, you got that big monster giant in the sky called the WWE who supposedly has their golden nugget and everybody wants to follow that. While you have the rest of the world, you know, kind of saying, or not even the rest of the world, but you have the territorial mindset of knowing the fact that some people would like to watch a television show about wrestling and some people like to watch wrestling on TV.
I like to watch wrestling personally.
same.
That's why AEW to me is, you know.
And that's why NXT is the same way. The presentation of how they're presenting the characters, keeping them strong, not doing the 50-50 booking, storyline, storytelling.
AEW feels much more like organic. Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I will
Same.
say,
Cheers.
Andrade, I did like his little spot.
Yeah,
He's a star, man.
he's a star.
Chavo
is.
Guerrero.
Superstar.
He's gonna be his like spokesman, kind of. He'll be his
That's gonna work.
mouthpiece.
Let's go
English
work.
and Spanish.
It'll work.
Yes, that was my point too. Mr. B.
Mr. B.
I do like that they kind of like went back and forth between speaking English and Spanish because I love when they're like let them do promos in their own language because I feel like that too is what makes it feel more
Yeah.
organic. And even the dude's like, I know these people don't know what you're saying, but I'm going to tell you. You know what I mean? So
But we all know what he's saying, though.
Right,
You know what I
because
mean?
of
Like
the
even
way-
if we don't speak it, it's just that conversation. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Right, you follow.
Dude, he speaks just good enough English in just a cocky enough way that it just gets over. Like,
That's
I just
Charlotte.
really like it.
That's
And I'm about to
Charlotte.
say, in all seriousness, like his English is Charlotte.
That's
like
Charlotte.
she's
Yeah, they're working.
taught him a lot.
Yeah, that's love.
What happens when she shows up on AEW, Cam?
Oh, I can't wait, dude.
Like in the crowd.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, could you imagine?
You know
Mr.
it. It's,
Mr. B,
I
you
think it's
think-
gonna happen,
Mr.
dude.
B, do you think Charlotte will actually wrestle in an AEW ring one day?
I don't want to say yes, but I will say that's what I would like to see myself.
I
I say this.
personally would too.
I think you got a better chance of seeing Sasha than Charlotte.
Ooh, before
Damn.
first.
At this point, yeah, because they're already on rocky terms with her, aren't they?
Ooh, Sasha.
Or they were. I mean, she took
where
that
has she
break
been?
and shit.
On break,
And
bro.
she's
She's
still
been
on
doing.
break,
She's been recording shit. I think she's supposed to be coming back, but
Oh, she doing that
knows?
Star Wars
Who cares?
shit?
Probably.
Yeah.
I hope she comes back looking like Sinead O'Connor.
Oh no! Why would
Wow. Cut her hair all off?
you? Hey,
Yeah. Dude, her hairline keeps going back and back and back. I'm like, bitch, if you
will-
don't get that shit out of your hair, you're gonna lose it all forever.
Kimmy, I'm so sorry, but there will be no talking shit about the hottest, beautifulest,
She's the hottest, beautifulest, and she doesn't need hair.
bald bitch in
Exactly.
all of the WWE.
She wears wigs any fucking way.
She
Goddamn.
has to.
Yeah,
They done put so much shit in her hair,
that's what I'm
dude.
saying,
They done
dude, like,
dyed.
give it a break.
She no, it's not her. It's them.
Dude.
No, that's her. She
Yeah.
she does her hair. That ain't, you
But-
can't put that on them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she does the streak stuff, but she says she hates all that shit. She wants to come
It's
out
her
natural.
choice.
She wants to come out natural, but WWE won't let that happen. No,
Rough.
they
No,
don't let
I
it.
think that's a
took a left
lie.
turn.
I think that's 100%.
Why you
lie.
think? Why you think Bailey?
Because I think that's her, bro. Like she just decide her hair and decide the wig, bro. Ask even Marie. Even Marie went and changed her whole shit without asking.
Yeah, without
Like,
asking. Yeah, I remember that.
You think Mandy asked to cut her hair? Hell no. I bet
Give
she
her
just
a
went and cut
mohawk.
it.
Give her a mohawk. Can she have a
Oh.
mohawk?
I wonder. Could you look that up and see if that's true? Go through your sources. I know you got sources, Cam.
Cam with the information.
Cam is on the
And
East
I'm just
Coast.
saying,
He
like,
know
I
people.
don't think that they're like, hey, you got to keep wearing a wig. Like, I don't think that's a thing.
No,
No.
definitely not. I think
If she goes to them like, I want to go natural with my natural hair, should be in her natural hair. They're not gonna be like, oh, you gotta have it.
There's an image.
else.
Or else.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, and what's his name got fired anyway? What was his name? Mark Corona or something?
Well, and Canyon Seaman got fired too.
Who's that?
Canyon Seaman, president of talent relations,
Wow.
he got fired today.
They were assholes, huh?
I guess.
Mega assholes.
Hey, my one takeaway from AEW, Nyla Rose fucking sucks. Britt has a broken wrist. I don't know if y'all know that or not.
What? When did that happen?
Britt had, in the match.
Bro, it was
Britt-
probably when she
Britt-
got slammed like 100 times, stiff as fuck.
And I thought the
sorry.
main was some terrible blade jobs, but it was a good match. Both of them blade
Did you
jobs.
see the
got
piece
'em.
of skin for Ambrose stuck on the barbed wire?
Yeah. Did y'all see when fucking Jake snagged on the back of Archer's shirt for him to do the blade job and he tried to block him?
Yeah.
Go back and watch it. He's like,
He could have gave him some more. I think Moxley was stabbing the shit out of him with that fork,
With
though.
that fork?
Dude, yeah, that
He
shit looked
forked-
like no.
He forked him up, bro.
He
forked
did
him up.
fork
Hey,
him up.
man, Moxley's in his element in these matches. you
That's
know?
why Nick Gage came. Oh, wet blanket. There's your wet blanket moment. Brought to you by AJ.
Was it JR? He's like, I thought this man was in jail.
Oh, yeah, for
That
Gage.
shit was so
Dude,
funny.
Nick Gage is the biggest piece of shit. And I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I don't give a fuck. If Nick Gage is listening, okay, I'm gonna give you a personal message. Hi, my name is AJ. Okay, they call me Drulowski. I'm a gangsta ass motherfucker. Come at me, bro.
Shit. I'm a gangster, but double cup my coffee, bitch.
I don't get the reference, but you know what? Yeah, what she said. Fuck that. Oh, double cup. I get it. I thought you said double cut.
Oh.
Cup.
Oh. You had pizza on the mind.
I did. I'm hungry. I'm sorry. Do we have pizza?
No, of course.
Roasting
Well,
No.
bacon,
I do
some
have one
munchies.
little, like,
Oh, yeah, you do
childlike
have, yeah.
party pizza, the little square ones.
Yeah, those little, like,
Little
what do you
piece
call
of
them?
shit, little,
The little pieces,
Cheap,
the little
yeah,
Nick
cheap
Gages.
ones.
You have
Little Totinos or
You have
whatever
little Nick
Tostitos.
Gages.
Yeah, there you go. Cam
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
loves that shit, huh? Don't you? You
nah,
love
I
that
don't
shit.
like. I don't.
Okay.
Like Tostitos at all. It's just a terrible.
Yeah, if you
Nah,
put them
them
in a
shit-
toaster oven or the
Bro,
oven,
they smell
microwave
terrible.
suck.
God, they smell so
Do
bad.
they put them in the microwave?
You
Oh,
cannot.
they put them in the oven.
They are not microwavable. It
I
says
know,
it
says it on the fucking
box.
package.
I'm surprised my
Exactly.
brother's not fucking dead, bro.
Dude, 90% of the time I've eaten one of those kinds of pizzas, it's been in the microwave.
No,
It's terrible.
dude,
Every time.
you're
Says
not
do
cooking it. You're
not.
just like, I don't even know what you're doing.
This
to
is
it.
why he might never die, because he just shocks his system so often with rain. He's like,
oh, I know what this is.
yeah.
That's why he keeps saying to everybody else, "You will not survive the apocalypse." Like
100%
Cam,
of the time,
you and
dude.
me would not survive.
Mike's like, I'll eat
immediately.
fucking anything. It's fine. Like,
I'll eat tree bark. I don't give a
Oh,
fuck, dude.
I mean,
Yo,
I might
Cam,
If I have
will
to.
you eat frog legs, Cam?
oh, frog legs. That's a delicacy
Bro,
where he
Cam
comes
will
from.
die.
Are you joking?
If frog legs was the only thing left, would you
No,
eat frog
bro.
legs? No, you would die.
He's going
I'm
out.
gonna meet my maker.
Yeah.
Wow.
Frog legs
Better
are
go.
death.
Not even if they like said, "Okay, we got some hot sauce."
Oh.
I don't eat hot sauce.
Oh.
I'm white, bro. My mouth will be on fire.
Bro, Cam don't eat shit. If you
Dude,
no.
if it was the apocalypse,
don't eat shit
he would be
either.
the
I mean,
first
that's
to die.
disgusting.
Because everything he likes to eat
If
would
it-
be
Damn.
gone.
I'll take it a step further. If it's an apocalypse, I'm gonna be the first one to volunteer to die. So I go out of heroes.
I go as tribute.
Yeah, I'll go out. Y'all eat me. We'll be good.
y'all eat me.
Just give me a last meal.
Dude, you're gonna be filled with like hot dogs and like fucking
He's like, I'm sorry, I don't have my normal comforts and food. Hell nah,
Yeah,
dude.
just
I'm
kill
not
me.
doing
Yeah.
hot dogs and Oreos. Like that's all I see your body filled with.
I would
No.
definitely bury you, bro. I would not let anybody eat your body.
Yeah, we wouldn't do that. No.
There's no way.
I'd burn you, because what if you come back as a zombie? I'm just
Oh
saying.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
it's probably
yeah.
Double
true.
tap, bro. Like, you can't
Yeah.
take any
Or
chances.
2 in the head. You
That's
know,
what I
just
fucks
in
with you.
case,
Can we just
in
make sure
case.
it's over? You know, just it's like it's over.
It's way sidebar, by the way.
Wait, sorry.
Cam, you know. Hopefully we don't get to the point where I have to burn your body. You know.
If you burn me, just make sure I'm dead before you burn me.
Oh, definitely, bro. Definitely.
I
Bro,
mean,
burn
it all depends on your state of mind.
I'll let you sit
Well,
there and
burn it.
rot for a few days, so I know for sure.
Oh
Yeah, for sure.
damn!
Burning is the worst pain ever.
Oh yeah, see, thank you, Cam. That's
Yeah.
exactly where
I would rather
100%.
drown.
I'd rather drown than burn to death.
No,
Yeah.
God,
I'd rather
no.
die any other
Yeah,
way than
My
sure.
yes,
I don't-
100% drown
How
me.
about this? I'd rather
Yeah.
just be asleep. You know,
Well, I mean, that's ideal, of
No,
course.
yeah,
Of
for sure,
course.
dude.
But if we're
That's-
talking about like,
tragic.
yeah,
Oh,
Maybe just one to the back of the head.
oh,
Oh, that I mean, yeah. If I could
That's
pick.
One time, I'm out.
ladies and
never
gentlemen,
know.
Mr. B. You know, like
just take
Hey.
the dog out back.
yeah,
you know,
just take the dog.
throw a steak in front of
Oh,
him,
yeah.
and there
Hey,
you go.
hey, oh Yella, yeah, you
Oh,
gonna
Yella.
be, yeah,
Oh,
you gonna be all quiet in a second. That's right.
we took it too
Or
far.
old Bessie, you know.
We took it too far. We took it too far. We took it too far.
Oh shit.
Well,
Anything from AEW?
I was gonna
Anything?
say,
Any other thing? Yeah. Yeah. What
Before we
happened?
move on to
Yeah.
SmackDown, folks.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Hangman.
Pinnacle, the fucking.
Hangman is getting a title match if he wins next week.
Oh, Hangman. Okay.
Hangman. Oh, Lance Archer won the title,
He did win the title.
and he's
Yes.
fighting
6'8" Haku's son.
Haku's son. Which,
Oh yeah, the
yeah.
fastest
What's his
count
name?
of all time, by the
Oh
way.
yeah, the fat. Oh yeah.
One,
did the-
two, three, 4, 5. Yeah, he's just like, we're done. Let's go. The ref was like over that fucking shit.
Dude, like I said, John Mox's skin was like attached to the barbed wire. That was sick.
Alrighty.
Yeah. So who's Hakushi's son's name? Hakushi.
I don't remember his name.
Hakushi.
It's definitely not Hakushi though.
Who the fuck that?
It's Haku, bro.
Hakushi.
You know, Meng.
he's hungry. He's thinking of sushi.
So the better of the
Oh.
two main shows, SmackDown.
That just happened.
The best show.
hours before our live talk.
Yeah, I was
about
gonna
this.
say, as we talk, this has only been over for
About an hour and a half, roughly.
yeah, roughly.
So I missed the beginning of the show, so I'm gonna throw it to Cam.
Yeah, Cam.
What happened?
Cena came out to Monster Pop, of course. Cut a promo. He made a little pop statement about the Indians changing their name. And then he was calling out Roman, and Heyman came out. Him and Heyman had a little verbal dispute, and Heyman walked off singing Cena's entrance music. So if y'all haven't watched it, you gotta catch it. It's hilarious.
We were trying to, and I'm gonna,
Anything Paul does is gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then it goes into Finn and Sammy.
Yeah, which,
had a pretty good match.
So damn, we weren't that far off from when I walked in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pretty quick segment. It wasn't like a 25-minute segment like normal, like
Oh,
back,
like
like
Raw?
old Cena back.
You mean
in the
like
day.
Raw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
For
Cena was
sure.
highlighting Raw with like anybody, It could have been like The Rock, my mom's, anybody. It'd have been a like 45-minute. You know, your mom's is. You know, it'd have been like, oh, okay, John. You know, she's only done but so much, John. Like, you know, this is overkill.
Yeah,
This is overkill.
for sure.
Well, Finn did, beat Sammy, of course.
Yeah, we're
You
gonna
gotta make him strong. They're making him strong.
We're
to
gonna
come
circle
back.
Finn.
How nice that on SmackDown they like bring someone back and let him win. It's like, wow.
Yeah,
Because it's the best show. It's the highest rated show of all wrestling right now.
Yeah,
It
because it's the same writers.
and they were also they were split locations. They were in Cleveland
Yeah.
and in
See,
Miami.
that Miami shit shouldn't have happened, in my opinion. This is
Well,
just
so
Wow.
apparently they
Bro.
changed the matches. Apparently they changed it from it was supposed
No.
to be Big E and Apollo, and they changed it to Dawkins and fucking Gable.
Yeah, which makes no sense.
Yeah, dude.
That's
Big E
still
would have
not-
made way more sense.
no, but that's still not. That you need name power if you're gonna do a.
Well, Big E would have been
main-
perfect because Wale does his
But
entrance.
Bianca got a monster pop.
Yeah,
mean,
I
she
don't.
did.
I didn't mind the
Yeah.
Bianca match. I thought that fit super well.
So,
Yeah,
so
that
what
was
they
a good
did though,
match.
while they did the Bianca in their match at the show, they did the 6-man tag in the arena. That wasn't on TV. So
yeah, okay, okay.
in the arena, they got the 6-man tag.
Because I seen highlights of that on Twitter when I was scrolling.
Yeah.
I was like,
What's
where the
6-man
fuck is
tag?
this? It was.
It was-
I'll go ahead, Cam.
Also, it was Nakamura, Big E, and Cesaro versus the Dirty Dogs and Apollo.
Yeah.
While that shit was going on in Miami,
Yeah. While
and they televised the Miami shit and didn't
Yeah.
televise the 6-man.
So it was because WWE is like basically in partnership with Wale.
Mm-hmm.
So it was to keep that relationship with Wale. Cause Wale runs that whole thing in Miami. Like he sponsors that.
So why wouldn't you send John Cena out there, bro?
Oh,
Big E.
bro.
That's not the
Big E.
crowd for John Cena. Yeah.
No.
Dude, he's a name. He's known. He could have did a couple of moves. It would have been done. It's like you send Hogan. It's like you send Hogan out there.
Bro,
Yeah,
it was
if you're at a
just-
carnival for children, then
And that's
It was,
exactly what that was.
bro,
A
it
whole
was
bunch
more
of
or less
motherfucking.
like- It was,
That was a-
it was
that
more or
was
less
a-
the
That was a concert, wasn't it?
presentation of them being there.
Yeah.
Right, how many people were interested in what was going on in that?
Bro,
thing?
it was 50,000 deep.
dude,
exactly.
you got a
Why wouldn't you put a big?
You got a
name?
free, like, almost.
Bianca was the big name,
It
bro.
was free. They
You
didn't pay
got
to
a
go
free
there for the wrestling.
pay-per-view.
I'm sorry,
Bro, Rick-
but I'm trying to see
Oh,
if
free.
Stone Cold wants to wheel his
Okay.
ass back in that ring and stun somebody. I'm trying to see if The Rock will work in partnership. Hey, go as The Rock for this so we can get paid.
No, dude, that's
You know,
so.
I know what you're saying, but I'm thinking on a business level.
How can we quit going to the past and
It's-
like look at our current talent?
Okay, who's on our current?
Dude, I think
talent
Bianca
The
was.
Big
WWE
E.
wasn't there.
That's
for
mainstream.
Dude,
That's mainstream. Who's mainstream
that's your
right now?
Listen, okay, I get where you're coming from. But I'm gonna say my opinion. I think Bianca was the perfect fit. I think Big E would have
Right.
been a perfect fit.
Yep.
I just
100%.
think because, in my opinion, they are a big draw, but you also want to put someone that's got big personality. So
Mm-hmm.
the people that are in that audience that don't know WWE are like, now I'm maybe interested.
Yep.
So you don't put half of a tag team together in a singles match that no one, you know what I mean? Like that's
Especially
what no one
against
fucking
Gable
cares
and
about.
fucking Otis, dude.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
So
man.
Bianca to me, like Carmella, dude, fucking high energy.
I
Love
don't
it.
think I don't think Carmella should have been the opponent. I think it should
Wow.
have
with
been,
Carmella.
huh?
So the thing is it wasn't nobody paid to go there to see the wrestling.
Right.
Exactly.
After Bianca performed, do you know who was taking the stage?
Who?
Rick Ross. That's why there was 50,000 people there.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
were the opener for Rick Ross, and then Trey Young and Bianca did an announcement that the first pay-per-view of 2022 is going to be in Atlanta at at Phillips Arena or Allstate Arena.
Was that the Rumble?
The home? No, there's going to be two. I guess there's going to be two in Atlanta. Or two pay-per-views in January. They didn't say a name. They just said it's going to be. So if I'm telling you now, the Rumble's in Atlanta.
Yo, we staying
Yo,
with you.
we're staying
We're
with
staying
you.
with
We're
you,
coming
bro.
with you.
It's over.
I'm in that. I'll let y'all know now.
Are you kidding me? Like, it's over, bro. Or
Dude.
Mike be
They-
using some points. Like,
They
Definitely
didn't-
use some points.
They didn't say a name. They just said that the starting
oh
the first
my god! All right, I
pay
gotta
per view
start
of
saving.
2022 is in Atlanta.
I gotta start saving money right now, bro. Because
Well, I mean, if they announced Atlanta for sure, then I
Yeah,
mean,
dude.
at least you know.
dude, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a bougie bitch. So
But Trey Young and Bianca did the announcement together.
Trey Young,
Okay.
and Bianca.
But yeah,
Okay.
to your point, I get where you're coming from, but I'm also kind of sick of WWE using their old talent as a crutch to like get over.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's super
That
annoying to me.
sucks.
So
And-
it's like, no, use your
Hey,
existing
Trust
talent.
me, if
That's
Taker
good.
was available, I'd have been like, "Yo, send that dead motherfucker over
And
there."
they're pushing Bianca to the moon.
Yeah, dude.
Like it can't to the moon. It's-
she's great.
It's Bianca right now.
yeah.
I feel
And it just
you.
makes. And I understand y'all don't like the Street Profits being there. I get it.
No,
but
I
I
had no
like the
problem
Street
with
Profits
that. But
being
it's
there.
be a tag team though.
They
Yeah.
sent husband and wife there. They're also doing the
Yeah,
commercial together,
with the best,
which is a sponsor for the thing. So it makes sense.
Well, and I'm
then-
not against the tag team in any way. I just thought, or excuse me, the Street Profits being there. You know what I mean? I just think they should have had a tag team match, as AJ said, not a singles.
But
Yeah.
Montez still ain't cleared.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still
Mm.
damn
He's still not cleared.
fat.
Damn, well then
Otis
do another
bastard.
spot, dude. Like put someone else in.
But
that
that's the
spot.
team that hurt him.
I know,
So
but it's like,
they're just tying that all in together.
Yeah, okay, I hear you, but not in that. That should have
Right.
been then not
Yeah.
do that on the
I mean,
on this
send-
the live show.
In my opinion, send fucking Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, I was about to
You know what
say
I mean?
Dolph.
Like,
Yeah,
send
dude,
someone-
he,
yeah,
again,
I
high
mean,
energy, totally. I agree with
So-
you. I agree with you, Cam.
But what was after that on SmackDown?
Let's see.
Shit, those.
Oh, dude. So, yeah, Tony Storm.
Yeah,
Ugh.
Tony's. Yeah.
Oh, Cam,
There
I knew
it
you
is
were gonna say
again.
that.
There it is again.
But, however, I do think that Zelina
Love
Vega
me
did
some Tony Storm.
a few really interesting, cool moves.
I was gonna say there
They
was
had
some
a really
moves
good
in there.
match. I'm not, you know what I mean. I thought it was pretty entertaining.
Especially that ending, Mike.
Yeah, that finish was fucking crazy,
Can you describe
I've never
that
seen it
finish?
before.
Could you describe
Oh.
it?
dude. It was like a fucking. It was almost like a reverse hip toss into a cutter.
Yeah, it was like a
I
corkscrew.
can't even really-
It was like a corkscrew.
Yeah, it's hard to explain. Like, she kind of grabs her and has her back. I can't explain it. Dude. It's basically, if you're going to hip toss somebody, but basically you
Turn them in
you
midair.
turn them around to where their back is
Now
where you're
they're
hip
front.
tossing them. So when you
Yeah.
flip them, their head, like, you can just cut them right there. I've never seen it before, so it was pretty interesting. But yes, I am 100% a fan of that move.
I like it. I like their energy. I like them both as wrestlers.
Could you have imagined Zelina winning, or if Tony was in that match, rather winning Money in the Bank? I mean, I know it's over, but
I mean, it would have been, you could have done that because Tony Storm was she was an established UK champion,
right, she
like
could have.
NXT UK champion.
I think she could have came in as like the ultimate underdog. Like you're like, oh, she's just this. Oh, they like she could have came in as a last minute replacement or something like that. You'd have been like, oh, okay, Tony Storm will put her on a pretty good match. And then you're like, oh shit, she won the whole thing. Tony Storm.
I mean, I kind
Yeah.
of like her in the little singles role and her and
Oh, yeah, I
Zelina.
love it.
Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Not
I was just
everybody
saying
needs to be in the big matches. Sometimes.
I was just saying a hypothetical.
No,
But, yo,
I-
I get you 100%. She is.
not trying to just cut down everything you say. You know what I mean? I'm over here being like, okay, so what about this? Let's debate. But I think after this, we should definitely get into that top 10 boys.
100%.
I'm excited about this top 10.
So before we go there, does there anybody else have anything for SmackDown?
I just Roman's promo was amazing,
Amazing.
Yeah.
and I'm super excited for Edge and Seth.
Edge and Seth is going to be fucking magic.
I will say, though, I like that he ripped Seth's suit jacket off of him, but then,
Fix it.
like, yeah, fixed it, like, pulled the sleeves back out right, and, like, was like, let me help you out.
Seth had on that Dumb and Dumber blue.
Dude, there was someone in the
Suit.
audience that was wearing an orange suit with a top hat.
No way.
Swear to God.
Really?
Yes. I wonder if it's a buddy of his or
Those
something.
details.
Anyway.
Roman owns the fucking business right now. Nobody can touch him. Nobody's on his level right now. He's in his own
Except
fucking...
for the rumor that is pending to happen in Survivor Series, right?
Oh, and that, Finn Balor apparently is going to...
That's gonna be an amazing match too.
Which one, Finn?
Finn and Roman, yeah.
I did find it interesting that they brought Finn out in a match with Sammy, and then they're like, oh, and by the way, now I'm going to step to Roman. I thought that was a little bit unusual.
Well, that's what me and Mike were just saying. Like they're presenting him as a superstar again. Like he's getting pushed as a big thing again, which he hadn't in a long time.
And should be.
I'm just going to throw this out there. We completely glossed over Daniel Bryan and CM Punk in AEW, by the way.
Oh, bro. Oh, my God, yeah. Let's go back.
We don't have to. I'm just saying, like...
So, breaking news, guys. CM Punk and Daniel Bryan are signing with AEW.
So,
Thoughts,
Daniel's official, Punk is rumored.
But it sounds more and more likely like that it's going to happen.
But then if we're going to talk about that, it looks like the Fed is about to bring back Braun. They're in talks with him too.
That's what I've seen.
So, but I mean, AEW got over 1 million, so they're on the right track doing something.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Apparently, Braun said he'll never wrestle for any other company outside of WWE.
Whoa.
So
that's what Jericho said too.
I know, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
Jericho definitely said that. And then a year later, he's like, "Oh, welcome to AEW."
Well, if they show up, I feel like that's going to be a huge. There'll be a turning point. They'll be turning down a new road.
I think it's already turning.
I think so too, man. They're starting to. Everything they're doing is feeling super fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Cam, I know you were talking about earlier. That was something you wanted to kind of touch on. The commentary right now.
Yeah, with Jimmy Smith and McAfee, I just like they're such fresh voices and they're easy to listen to. I mean, Jimmy Smith has been very surprising because I didn't really know a lot about him, but I think he's been really good. And I mean, you can't say enough about McAfee. Like he owns the whole sports world right now. So
he's a fucking fan.
I love that he's cutting promos during commercials and shit too.
Right.
That's what makes it so great to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's got arguably the best sports talk show out there right now. Mm-hmm. And then WWE got him, luckily. And I mean, he's been great. I told them today I would love to hear King and McAfee call a show together.
Oh shit. Wow, that would be high intensity.
They bounce off each other like easily.
Yes, man, that shit would be. You talking about popping each other nonstop?
Yeah, that would be great.
But I mean, it's a fresh feel with them, and Michael Cole's even said that McAfee's giving him a new life and a new energy, and he doesn't feel like he's just going to do it again. It's actually fun again.
Yeah,
it's what we talked about before, folks. That passion.
Yeah, you gotta love what you do, man.
That passion is a real thing.
Are we ready to do this top 10?
Yeah,
I think
I'm
so,
ready.
man. I don't have anything else for SmackDown really that merits discussion. So,
all right,
Going
once,
go. Here we
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the top 10. All right, tonight's top 10. Kimmy, can you please give us tonight's top 10 topic?
Tonight's top 10 topic is wrestlers who never won a world title, but should have.
In the WWE or our WCW titles only?
Yes.
Correct? And this is our personal favorite top 10 in no particular order except for our personal top 10.
Yes, it's not who we think necessarily overall, it's just our personal opinion.
So if you don't like mine, I don't give a shit.
Oh. Mr. B.
Mr. B has no shits to give.
Putting the foot down over there. I hear ya.
And I'll help him put that foot down on Nick Gage's throat. Just last time, Nick Gage, if you're listening, motherfucker.
He said he's a gangster motherfucker.
I'm a gangster motherfucker.
He's like New Jack over here.
I'm gonna use both my hands.
The Bronx is in the house, baby. Let them know. All right, top 10.
All right, so I know, AJ, you said you want to go last.
I would like to go last.
All right, so who would like to go first?
Cam I Am will go first.
Oh, Cam I Am. Go ahead.
So what we're gonna do your top 10. Then we're gonna give you 2 honorable mentions because you can't fit enough on the top 10 list. So I'll start with my 2 honorable mention. My first honorable mention, I think it's coming, but it hasn't come yet, is Big E Langston.
I was going to say the same thing, but I didn't want to jinx it, so I didn't put it on there. I put somebody else.
AJ's like, I want to go last, but no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
If you ever listen to the New Days podcast, he was a man with a last name, but they took his last name. He goes on this whole rant every week. It's hilarious.
One of the best podcasts out today.
Oh,
yeah. And my other honorable mention is the British Bulldog.
Oh,
Whoa.
okay.
British man,
Alright.
hey,
For
he
that
sold
era
out.
too, he was a big jacked up motherfucker, and he was over
Yeah, I mean, he sold out 90,000 at Wembley, and they all there to see you, bro. You should have been the man.
for the IC title over
Yeah.
Warrior and Savage.
Oh hell yeah!
That's good honorable mentions, my dude.
I do like those two. I have 3 written down.
Oh,
I'm only going to give 2,
okay.
but I have 3 written down. I'm still contemplating, but I'm going to go ahead and
He's like, I know one for sure.
I know one for sure. So the one for sure for me is William Regal. I feel like William Regal would have been great, especially during that whole Power of the Punch, like that whole era of Wheat Regal, Don't Be Smirched, all that shit. He could have fit right in as a world champion, and he was kind of like an authority figure. It would have been perfect.
I totally agree with you 100%.
And they totally missed the mark on that one.
Very much so.
This other one, I'm going to go ahead and stick with the first one that I wrote down, and that's Magnum TA. And the reason I have him written down is because he only was around for not a really, really long period of time, and that's why he's an honorable mention. Because that motherfucker was one of the most over dudes in the business at the time.
Can I throw a flag?
If you want to.
First flag thrown, Cam.
I'm only throwing a flag. I agree, but I never count Magnum because he was winning it at Starrcade that year, and he had the car accident.
But he didn't win it, though.
But he was. I mean, everybody said he was. It was in the booking plans. It was signed.
Well,
He had a career-ending car
that
accident.
belt was never around his waist.
Shoulda, wouldas, and couldas, man.
Yeah. But I see your flag. I understand your point. It was booked to happen. It just didn't happen. And that's why he's an honorable mention, because his shit got cut short. He didn't get the opportunity. But he was going to be a Hulk Hogan level. Dude, honestly, my comparison to him right now is Hangman. Like, I feel like he has the most fire in his promos right now. He throws great working punches, dude.
Man, I compare Hangman to DDP's Rise.
I mean, you can compare that too. But yeah, so those are my 2. William Regal and Magnum TA. So what you got, Kimmy?
All right, well, I'm going to start mine off with Brody Lee.
Okay.
I just feel like in WWE, he was very, like, his talent was very misused, and they just don't know how to write for people that have, like...
Actual talent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my first, and then my second is, and you may not agree with where he is on my spot as an honorable mention, but it's Owen.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's your list.
I just feel like there were so many other superstars that were way too big when he was around, unfortunately, for him to take that over.
He was kind of right in that middle transition because, like,
Yeah.
Brett was the guy.
Well, because
and
they
he had
could
that story
have,
with Brett.
right, they could have ran with that and given him a title shot in that way. But, unfortunately for him, Stone Cold, The Rock.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels,
yeah.
Triple
Dude.
H, Undertaker.
Sorry, Owen. Love you.
Hey, man. It's your list.
But those are my honorables.
All right. Mr. B, what you got?
I didn't really pick any for honorable mentions, but if I would have to, I would probably have to go with Sami Zayn. I don't know. I just loved him in NXT. He was
like the ultimate underdog.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. I liked his feud with KO too. It was,
That was
friends, know each other, of course. It was just great.
That was the turning point in NXT to me.
Yeah.
Was when KO hit the scene and Sammy and him had that whole
Yeah, that feud was
interaction.
great.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else?
Any more come to mind?
I think that's the only one I got. I think I'll go with just one.
All right. He's like, only 11 for my list. That's it. Fuck. There is no number 12. What you got, Mr. AJ?
So I had a third person on here and I erased them just now. It was Arn Anderson and Paul Orndorff are my honorable mentions. I mean, I'm just a sucker for classic wrestling sometimes. Paul Orndorff, after listening to that Eric Bischoff 83 weeks, yeah. Yeah.
He's like, I'm into that now.
I've always known, but that was validation.
He was a great character too
He
back
was.
then.
Mr. Wonderful was just the power. I mean,
Main event of WrestleMania 1.
yeah. So, and then Arn, of course, he always had to play Robin. You know, when you play Robin, you never get to be Batman.
He was never the draw, but he was always the best worker.
He was the enforcer, baby.
Mm-hmm. All right, that wraps the honorable mentions.
Just out of curiosity, who was your other person?
Yeah, you're third.
Samoa Joe.
Oh.
Mine was Billy Kidman.
Oh, okay. He had that feud with Hogan that one time.
Hogan,
Kid Billyman.
Kidman. All right, let's start the list.
All right, starting with number 10 over there with Cam.
Yeah.
I'll make this short because Kimmy already said it. My number 10 is Owen.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can't go wrong with Owen there.
Wow.
My number 10 has already also been said. I got Arn Anderson on my list. He was never like the draw, but he always put on great matches, and he did have that program with Rick for the world title that one time. It's his only world title match ever, and fitting it would be against his best friend, you know.
Oddly enough, Arn Anderson is my number 10 as well.
Oh, well, okay. That's
Fucking
awesome.
Arnie. Fucking Arnie.
Arnie
I just thought he
Bonnie.
was big enough, strong dude. He could have fucking totally.
He was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was just missing the physique, honestly, for that era.
Uh-huh.
For that era, you know.
Rick just.
Bro,
was
and
like,
he's always looked 50.
Dude, even when
at
he was 20.
28.
Yeah.
He
He
looks
was like 45 years old over here. It's not
It's that,
45-year-old.
yeah, it's that facial hair, man.
All right, Mr. B, who you got?
William Regal at
All
number
right.
10.
All right.
Yeah.
I just like his when he did the whole manly man character.
When he first debuted, you came in.
Hilarious. I don't know why.
He's a man.
He chops wood.
Okay. I'll be curious who you got here, AJ.
Yeah. Now, I told
Is
Mike
this the flag?
preview, this is the flag. My number 10. My number 10 is Earthquake.
Okay. Why is that a flag?
I just
love
thought
Earthquake.
it might have been because, I loved Earthquake. I thought the fact that he had that big rivalry with Hogan, he killed the fucking snake with his ass, bro. Like, he killed it.
He did.
He killed it.
He did.
I mean, he was a he did
But
fight
no.
Hogan.
That was a working snake.
It wasn't working. That's funny. But no, I thought Earthquake had the potential of being a world champ, and I just always liked him. And I like the big man character sometimes. Sometimes the big man gets over, bro, baby.
He was a great heel.
Great heel.
The best.
Hogan, I'm coming for you. You will feel the earth shake.
Dude, and that's why I
from
told
the
Mike.
Earthquake.
Listen, speaking of endurance for big men, during his fucking interviews, he would the whole fucking time, he's like jumping around. I'm like, how the?
It's causing an earthquake, man.
I know, but I'm like, how?
Sweating.
It's like been 5 minutes.
And
Are
Jimmy
you
Hart
okay?
will not shut up, you know.
Anyway,
He's
nice.
coming for you, Hogan.
Nice pick.
He's coming for you. All right, cool. Earthquake.
He didn't even cross my mind, and I feel bad.
All right, number 9, Cam.
Damn.
Number 9. Got Goldust.
Oh.
Okay. He did cross
I think-
my mind.
He didn't cross mine, and I'm mad. So.
Bro, he could have been world champ as Goldust and as the Natural.
Yeah,
I agree.
Both companies.
I agree with that.
He's great. He was way ahead of his time, as I've said
And he's
previously.
still killing it.
And he's got his own school now, too, which I love.
Dude, plus he comes from a wrestling family. It just makes sense.
My number 9 will be super quick. It is Owen Hart.
Oh, okay.
Already been said for all the correct reasons, you know. Great character, though. I think he was more of a like that little brother kind of goofy, comical character. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he could break through that, unfortunately.
He never got out the shadow.
He had a damn good run at it, though. So
SummerSlam was a great match for him.
For my number 9, I'm going with Wade Barrett.
Okay.
That's a great pick, Kimmy. I love
That
that.
is.
Dude, first of all, I love him as an announcing role. Don't get me wrong.
Oh,
Like,
100%.
love it. He's great. His voice is perfect. But dude, he was so over with the bad news there. Like, oh my god, 100%. It was so great, and I just really, really loved his character, and I wish they would have done more with him because I would have liked to see him in the main spot.
They had him in the main role with Cena, and they didn't want to fucking put him over.
Yeah, again, Cena.
He could come back. He could come back today with the bad news gimmick, and it still be over.
Oh, totally.
And he had some fire ass music with that shit too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I've got some bad news.
Riding up on the little fucking
that little podium.
He is great in that role though. But that's my pick.
All right, who we got, Mr. B?
I put Bam Bam Bigelow.
Nice.
Bam.
I don't know. I just remember seeing him for the first time as a kid, and I was like, big eyes, seeing the tattoos and everything.
Like he looks like he's probably killed somebody.
Yeah. Like
I was like literally scared of him the first time I saw him on TV.
I think he has killed somebody actually. No.
Oh.
I don't know. He might have. Who you got at number 9 there, AJ?
All right, so my number 9, my list is always that unpredictability. MVP. I'm coming. I think MVP would have been a great WWE champion. Now
they had him as IC champ and US champ there for like
and
6
Chad.
straight fucking years.
I don't know about him being champ now. I mean,
yeah, when he won the US title,
right now?
that could have been for the WWE. Well, no, it was like when COVID first started. Remember he supposedly won
when he beat
Apollo because Apollo had COVID. So yeah, MVP. I think he would have been good.
I like that pick. I like MVP. He's getting better with age.
Mm-hmm. Fine wine, baby. Fine wine.
All right, that wraps out number 9.
My number 8 is the guy that's kind of making a little comeback right now, Ted DiBiase.
Oh.
Money, 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 money.
I honestly feel like that's a little disrespectful, but
yeah, and here's the thing. I think that does that count? They're trying to make him official.
I mean,
I don't think it's on the record books though.
Yeah.
I don't think they acknowledged
That's
his
why I
title
left him
reign.
off my list
Because
I
that's
thought it was
why
too
they
controversial of a pick.
That's why they did the tournament at WrestleMania 4.
Because he would have definitely been like top 3. In camp, yeah, like Mike said, the disrespect,
bro. You ain't even got him on your list.
I know because I didn't know he was gonna be able to be included, and I didn't want to ask. I didn't want to give it away.
Hey, I asked all the questions. I just was like, "Hey, this title? Yes, no, okay."
Well, since I know that's
I got somebody I can replace him with if
Yeah,
y'all want me to.
about
If
to
you want to
super-
count it as a champion.
No.
You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
I have to do this. Like it has to happen.
He's like, I got to make changes right
I have to
goddamn
make
now.
changes as we speak. Changes are being made, ladies and gentlemen.
He's like, somebody's dropping off this list. Well, who's
Yeah.
dropping off?
I mean, I'd like to throw a flag, but
my
whatever.
number 9.
What flag? On mine, Kimmy?
Oh, my
or
number
him
8.
changing his list?
No, his changing.
Oh, are you serious?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Fine.
No, you're good, man.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna. Yeah, I have to. Yeah. So my number 8 is now.
well,
my number 8 is gone, and my number 8
Oh.
is now like yeah.
He moved. He shifted some shit. All right,
shit
bro.
My number 8?
Yeah.
My number 8 is Jake the Snake Roberts.
Whoa.
Huh. All right.
A little bit, but I
You think
feel
he
like
should be
the
higher?
people that I
You
got,
think he should be higher on the list?
I got some people that are higher. Only and I feel like his problems were his own demons. Like he got in his own way. Like there was no other reason that he couldn't have been a world champion. Because even when he was feuding with Randy, like that whole angle where the snake was biting him and shit.
Oh
like
my god.
that, you know what I mean? They easily could have
Gone far with that.
Yeah.
I hear you.
And the same thing in WCW when he had that program with Sting. Like, they could have... I feel like he was one of the hottest heels in the business at the time. Because, dude, the fucking snake is creepy. Nobody wants a goddamn snake thrown on them.
No.
You know what I mean? Especially a python, dude. You
Let
fucking
alone
kidding me?
Biting you?
Yeah, and then it's going to bite you.
No.
Yeah, fuck a
thank
snake,
you.
dude. So, yeah, there you go. That's mine. That's my number 8. Jake the Snake Roberts.
My number 8 has already been said. It's Mr. Regal.
Nice. Okay. For all the same reasons.
He deserves the respect.
My number 8 is also Jake the Snake.
Wow.
Wow. We got a fuck ton of similarities here.
Look at you guys being all Mike and Mike over there.
Mike and Mike. Kimmy and the Mikes. All right. So my number 8 is probably the most controversial person that's going to be said on this whole list possible, but I'm going to say it because I want to. China is my number 8.
Oh.
She won a world title?
Well, red flag?
She didn't.
Red flag?
She did. She was women's world champion.
No. Oh, shit. But I'm thinking
Wah, wah.
You
Okay.
chauvinistic son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. All right, so then
She
I
should
can
have won
just...
the men's
That's your
title.
Ted DiBiase pick right there. Insert.
No, I'm going to insert my person that I eliminated from Ted DiBiase,
Oh.
and I'll...
And who is that then? Because
Yeah, just swip swap. Bloop, bloop.
Good job, Ryback.
Oh,
wow,
calling you right back.
Definitely wasn't Ryback. Hail to the no.
he's like, let me go ahead and delete that real quick.
And
Crazy.
and that would be Owen.
Oh, okay. Owen Hurt. Okay. For all the same reasons as previously.
Yeah, for all the same reasons previously said, and if you need to go back to
we do have a lot of similars, but that's cool. That's cool. We all think alike.
Yeah.
All right, so number 7.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what just
Cam I
happened?
am.
My move, my shit move.
So, this one might be a flag. It's all right. I'm willing to go down with it.
All right.
If wrestling was a shoot, right, there'd have been one world champion for 30 years.
Oh,
King Haku / me.
Oh yeah.
I'm not throwing flags on that.
I'm not definitely. I wouldn't throw a flag at all. That motherfucker kicked my ass.
Yeah, for as renowned of an ass kicker as he is backstage, you think they would have gave him the title at least once,
Right.
just
right.
to give him the
Especially
respect. You know what I mean?
if it was a shoot. We ain't nobody taking that shit, right?
Motherfucker pulled teeth out of someone's head, like a whole row of them.
Good God.
Yeah.
Yeah, according to story, this is all like legend.
Shoot.
Yeah, he's in a bar and somebody's talking shit about him being fake. You know, he's a fake wrestler, blah blah blah, and he like reached in the dude's mouth like this and just pulled out all his fucking bottom teeth.
Oh God.
Just like ripped out all his teeth.
Dude, that's why they didn't give him the championship. Could you imagine?
And then
he was already got that big ass head, and then he's gonna get a championship, and he's like, now you can't fuck with me.
He's like,
at all.
I'll never lose this bitch.
Right.
You're never gonna beat me ever.
And dude, that's exactly what Cam said too. He's like, if you're gonna have a champion, the same for him.
They might, yeah. That's probably what they were afraid of. They're like, if we put this
Then,
belt
like,
on him, dude,
the
he may
story-
never get it off. He may never let it go.
the story when he was like getting it took like 15 cops to take him down, and like they were macing him, and he was just like eating it, like like just raging out the more they maced him, like it wasn't affecting him. That man is crazy.
It is a different time.
Yeah,
bro.
don't give him a championship.
Yeah, don't give him.
For him and Barbarian, yeah. If I'm going in the alley, I'm taking Ming and Barbarian with me.
Oh, are you kidding? You wouldn't even have to do anything.
Yeah, you just get him.
It's like, what is there? 7 of them over there? All right, they got
Yeah,
it.
bro. Faces of Fear, so underrated.
My brother, Mike,
Yes.
what is your number 7?
This might be a little disrespectful,
We'll see.
but I feel like I got some other folks that are ahead of him that I can definitely put, and that's Mr. Perfect.
You're right, that is disrespectful. How fucking dare you?
That's not disrespectful.
Want to hear even more disrespectful? He didn't even make my list.
Wow. Wow.
Sorry.
Well,
Wow.
while we being disrespectful, I'm gonna be real. Oren didn't make my list.
I mean,
That's
that's
okay.
cool.
That's cool.
It's your
yeah.
personal opinion.
I visualized Oren as a tag.
Yeah. He got
I almost put him as an honorable mention because of that. Because you kind of, when you think of Arn Anderson, you think of
Him
the
and
Four
Tom.
Horsemen, the Brain Busters.
Yeah, I think of that, and I think of his fire ass entrance music.
Hell yeah. That is one of my great favorite themes ever, too. But yeah, so Mr. Perfect, I felt like at the time with his gimmick, he could have easily, especially with Bobby the Brain Heenan, he easily,
The vignettes alone.
yeah, dude, he easily could have
Yeah.
been the world champion. But Hogan was there, and, Hogan must pose, so. Wrong place, wrong time. What you got there, Kimmy?
I'm going with Cody Rhodes for my number 7.
Okay.
Again, just with the misuse of talent. You know what I mean? The whole Stardust thing was like, whatever. You know what I mean?
That was terrible.
Yeah, you didn't really have to put like Goldust and Stardust together as a little thing. Like, He's strong enough on his own to do his own thing.
That's them throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks, you know?
Yeah.
But it was, I can be real, like, it was the lisp. That's what
just like his daddy.
Just like
his that's daddy. What fucked him up in the face.
We gonna do it.
Just embrace it. Poor guy. But anyway, that's my pick.
Gotta try some of the wasabi.
Mr.
Well,
B?
excuse me, sorry. Well, my number 7 is Arn Anderson.
Nice.
I know.
We got all kinds of similars. For all the same reasons that have been discussed.
AJ with a mouth of fire.
Mouth of wasabi fire.
What's your number 7?
Okay, so I lied. Just Mr. Perfect.
Your number 7's Mr. Perfect?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was disrespectful, and I was like, fuck.
Well, why y'all being funny? My number 6 is Kurt Hennig.
That's fucking hilarious. Wow. These are similar as fuck. Even same placements. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Mr. Perfect to me just they missed the whole mark, man. Like I felt like Vince, it was a size thing back then too. Like
I'm gonna tell you,
it
I'm gonna
was
tell you
Land
what,
of the Giants.
The shit when he was doing like rap is crap though, but that shit used to pop the hell out of me.
In WCW. Yeah, that motherfucker would get. And you could tell he was having fun too.
If you go back and watch the 02 Rumble, watch the 101 when he came back. Fucking Perfect was a surprise entrance, and he got a monster pop.
Yeah, he did.
He was wearing that lime green highlighter ass suit.
Highlighter ass. Dude, I love that like peachy, bright, like neon peach one with the black that he wore. Oh my god, that was my favorite.
Mine was the baby blue and the yellow.
Ooh,
The baby blue and the yellows. He always had fire gear, man.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It just, bro, he had so much steam, and Bischoff fucked it up when he joined the NWO and just became another guy.
Dude.
And I think that was really like the downturn of his career.
He fucking perfect plex Big Show.
Yeah.
Wow.
Test that, man.
Whatever he was calling it then, I don't know what he was calling it.
Yeah.
Fisherman suplex, I don't fucking know. The Henning
The
plex.
Henning plex, yeah.
Yeah.
But bro, still to this day, I still do the whole gum swat.
Tossing the towel behind your back, onto your shoulder.
Yeah, but like the whole like spit the gum and swat it, I do that shit every time I spit my gum out to this day. Like that's some legendary shit.
Did you see the one where he threw that shit, where he threw the towel behind his back? He was fighting Mr. Hughes, and he threw that shit behind his back.
Shoulder?
And it just went right over dude's shoulder.
Perfect.
Like, he was perfect, dude. Like, everything
perfect.
he did, like, god damn it, man.
It was a gimmick that
I feel bad. I feel he should be higher on my list. I'm an asshole.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Welcome to the dungeon.
So we're on number 6. It's
Yes,
on me?
sir.
6.
All right. My number 6 has already been said as well, and that's Bam Bam Bigelow.
Wow.
I feel like Bam Bam at the time was a fucking killer heel, and he easily could have been trading back and forth with Hogan. He could have main evented with Hogan, any pay-per-view, any WrestleMania at that time. And they squandered it for whatever reason. Was it his own demons? I don't know.
Probably.
But he was always big, giant, imposing, scary-looking dude.
Who killed somebody.
And, yeah, a perfect foil for Hogan at the time. That's my number 6.
My number 6 is the British Bulldog.
Okay.
Dude, he is a straight up big man, and
That's what I'm talking about.
he was the best. Like tag team, whatever. No, he was a standalone talent for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I get the whole like Heart Foundation, and they tried to like build that little faction, and like that's cool or whatever. But like, highlight him. You know what I mean? In my opinion, if someone's gonna win it, like Brett or him, like he should have got it first.
He had a few opportunities against Sean, and
Yeah.
Sean was going to Sean back then. So,
Dude, because same thing. Like, his gear was fucking awesome. I loved the braids
Yeah.
when he had it with the beads. That shit was great.
tassels,
Dude, high energy as well, strong as fuck.
strong as fuck, dude.
Dude,
He might be pound for pound one of the strongest dudes, if not the strongest dude in WWE.
dude. Plus, he
ever.
was a good-looking dude. You know what I mean? Davey Boy. Like, seriously, he was just like the perfect baby face. I don't know. I loved it. I loved his character.
He was a legit baby face too.
He was one of my favorites back in the day growing up.
And he wasn't
Bro,
even
and he spit Harry out. Bro, Harry looks just like that motherfucker.
Yeah, they're very similar, and he's bigger than him too. He's bigger than his dad, taller at least.
Good God.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine if he got on the gas, dude? My God.
He got that.
I think she's
he got
like 6'3".
Stew in him. He got that stew height.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
From
Yeah,
his
he did
mom's
get it
side.
from her. Yeah, exactly. Because sometimes the boys do take after their mamas. Mr. B, what's your number 6, sir?
Mine is Big E.
Oh, Big E.
I went with Big E.
He's like, he's deserving.
It is in my book.
Do y'all realize he's been in the fucking WWE system for 12 years?
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude. Wow.
He's one of the original NXT champs.
The second ever.
There you go. One of the original NXT champs.
He beat Rollins.
Yes, he did. And he did it again to win Money in the Bank.
And the whole New Day.
Oh, wow. That's a story by itself. Rollins ain't never beat Big E when it mattered.
Ooh.
That's true.
That would be good.
Seth could run with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Seth would always. Yeah, he'd be like, I'll lose to a Big E all my career.
Oh, what's your pick, AJ?
My pick was set already. Bam, bam.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Not to be confused with Cam.
Fuck no.
He's like, don't even associate that motherfucker.
Cam killed somebody too, right? No.
He's like, just put my shit on.
I know, right? Like,
blast.
damn.
That's why he's from
It's like his little
parts
psychic.
unknown.
Parts unknown. South parts unknown.
100.
All right.
Mr. Cam.
So that's
Hey.
so that was number 6,
Number
right?
6.
Yeah.
Top
Yep.
5, baby.
All right, so here
Top
we go.
5, huh?
Flags will be throwing.
Yeah,
We'll
here we
see.
go.
Flags will be throwing.
I think y'all about to throw one right here. My number 5. Quote to Raven.
I'm throwing the flag.
Nevermore.
I'm kidding. I didn't.
Oh, you know what?
Raven.
He crossed my mind as well.
Wow.
Raven's a great pick because
Raven's a great pick.
I had him written down on my list. He didn't make it.
I was thinking
What
about
a-
him with the flock as the champ. Oh,
Bro, yeah. Yeah. Like, legit, man. One of my all-time favorite characters.
damn!
And he
I
had
love
great
that
music
pick.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the crows.
I mean, but even like his ECW shit and all that. I know we're not really
Shoot,
consider
man.
that, but man, Johnny Polo, bro, he had the Quebecers is fucking legit.
Quebecers,
The
baby.
body.
Still with the Quebecers.
I don't have a light. Oh, here. Yes, I do. I lied. There you go.
All right, so that was your number 5.
Yeah, man.
My number 5 is Mae Young. Mae Young never won a world championship, if you can believe that. One of the greatest women wrestlers of all time.
I was gonna say some very politically incorrect shit, so I'm gonna just keep my mouth shut.
I think that is a valid choice, though, my dude.
Good job.
But yeah, she never won it, and she definitely should have. And yeah, so there you go. That's my number 5.
Well, I'll just put this out there: Mae Young did not make my list.
Yeah, I didn't think she would, Cam. I didn't.
Not
think
your
she
top
would.
5, Dan?
Not your top 5. All right, Kimmy.
So, for rounding out, the start of the top 5 for me is Shelton Benjamin.
God, he crossed my mind too. I love it.
I feel like with the class he came out of, he was such a good worker in the ring.
Some might say the better out of all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some people will
And
say his
still
mic
going.
skills kind of drowned him a little bit, but maybe give the man a chance or let him just be the brawler. You know what I mean? Maybe he doesn't need to talk so much.
he's from down here in these parts unknown.
Oh.
Yeah, he is.
And he's still going too. Look at him.
So that would be my choice for 5.
Ain't no stopping me now. Mr. B.
Well, my
It's a
number
great
5.
choice, by the way.
My number 5 is Cody Rhodes.
Nice.
You're only smoking
Cody Rhodes,
mirrors.
baby!
Oh, you're only smoking mirrors. Cody made my list and then got off my list, and then made my list and then got off my list. But the person I put at number 5 was Piper.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Rowdy.
Okay. I'll be curious to see what you got in front of that.
Wait
hilarious.
till you see who's number 2, Mike. Mike, you might
can't- I can't
literally
wait.
come across this table.
I won't do that. There's too many
Yeah, I'll
bottles.
be back in
and
like
things.
2.5 seconds. But continue, please.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. So your number
5 was Piper.
Okay, Piper.
And I know Piper. I know the disrespect. Top 5, I get it.
Look, man. Hey, I'm not gonna call disrespect because it's your list. You know what I mean? This is your list.
So what? Call disrespect?
How can I call disrespect on your
Piper should have been
list?
Piper should have been top 3. I get it.
He probably didn't even make Cam's list.
Yeah, he definitely didn't make Cam's list. I know Cam don't make
Look at him. He's like, hell no, that motherfucker didn't make
All right,
that shit.
so number 4, Cam, speaking of which.
This might be the most controversial pick out of everybody.
Oh, again?
Billy Gunn.
Okay, no.
Oh, wow.
That's great. He didn't even cross my
Billy
mind, so now I'm mad.
Fucking
He didn't
Gunn.
cross my mind either. Damn. Hey, man, that's a great pick, dude, because that motherfucker's bigger than Hulk Hogan. And
And
I feel like, too, at any point when DX was running hot, like, he could have turned on him and, like, been the guy. And been a main eventer.
I think that the problem with him, though, based on what Pritchard said, is he had asthma. So it was hard for him to do singles matches, like, all the time.
Hold
Because
the program, yeah.
Yeah, because that's why Rock didn't like working with him, man, because he would get blowed up so fucking quick. I mean, he had asthma, dude, you know?
You can't, bro, he can't run in the ring that fast, slide through the ring that fast and have asthma.
No.
anytime-
He can do that in spurts. You just can't sustain that,
you
that
can't
pace.
be constant.
But anytime there's an interaction, bro, who stands out? Fucking Billy.
Always. Even the last WrestleMania he was at.
Right. With NWO.
That
It was
motherfucker
Billy.
ran all the way down the ramp. Flying. And even today, if you look at him today, he's still a fucking Adonis, dude. He's still
man.
like just
It's
put together.
58.
Yeah,
incredible.
Just jacked.
Yeah, man.
All right,
Billy's
well,
my guy, man. I really wish we could have got more Billy. I mean, he got the one run, and he was king of the ring and IC champ and stuff like that. But at any point, you could have like lit the rocket and been the guy.
I might have just accidentally put a permanent scar on AJ.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And it like cooked first?
I can't believe you didn't just scream, dude. Like you literally did all the motions of the scream minus the actual scream. Damn, that's hilarious.
Kimmy missed. Kimmy has
I'm sorry.
missed it. So Kimmy, you missed the. You're right. The burning does hurt more than I'd rather drown.
What?
Yeah.
Well, that's not even like a serious burn.
That shit hurt like a motherfucker.
You burnt yourself?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
no, Mike
he did.
burned him.
Yeah. I burnt myself through Mike.
Oh, this little baby hand.
Yeah, I know, right? I can barely take heat on my hands already.
All right, so we're on number 4, right?
And Kimmy came right with
Yeah, Kimmy's number 4.
Wait, I didn't give my number 4 yet.
Oh shit! I thought you.
So this one, I felt like he definitely 100% should have been the world champion at some point in his career, and that's Ken Shamrock.
Oh.
Hey, Shamrock crossed my mind, bro, because I'm a huge Shamrock mark.
Same with me.
Dude, well, especially at the time he came in, UFC was really starting to kind of catch fire.
It really was.
And he was like the name and the face of that shit at the time. So when he came in, it was a fucking kind of a... It was a lame way to bring him in as a referee for the Mania 13 match, but it was still, his run. And then even when he had his runs with Shawn and shit, like, he legit was he was the most credible dude on the roster at the time.
Yeah.
They easily could have put the belt on him.
So he could have been the champ instead of Sid.
Oh, 100%, dude. Yeah, and I felt like he could have ran with it too.
Yeah,
I felt like
agree.
he was ready
just
for that
sub it
spot.
out. I'm with you.
You think his height had something to do with that though too?
I don't think
that
so.
time,
Not at
probably.
that time. Well, maybe, but I mean, he was so fucking
There's still
jacked,
a lot
though.
of big guys.
He was so jacked to the gills. Like, I mean, his muscle made up for his
When he
size.
fought Shawn for the belt, he should have went over. Definitely.
He should have been world champ at least once. I mean, he was NWA world champ, but not WCW or WWE.
Mm-hmm.
I know
That's a great
NWA
pick, Mike.
crossed my mind because I was
Is
just
the
like,
NWA
damn.
title a variation of the WCW?
But it wasn't, though, because NWA was still running when WCW was a thing, too. So that's why I was like, well, okay, yeah, let's not count that, because NWA didn't run primetime TV for the majority of the golden era. On through. All right, but that was my number 4, so Ken Shamrock.
Speaking of the golden era, but not the golden era. My number 4, because I always thought the fucking entrance was awesome. His arm candy was awesome. As I've said many times before, I feel like was way ahead of his time as far as character. Goldust for me.
Yeah.
It's a great pick. I love Goldust.
Dude,
too.
his entrance, are you kidding me? Like, every time with the gold fucking... Dude, and then it like for the whole match, it's everywhere. It's getting all over everybody. It's just like, dude, even in matches after the fact, like, he's just always a little hint of Goldust there because of his fucking...
Yeah, he lingers everywhere.
I like that he was kind of ambiguous, because it's like, well, he acts kind of like, you know what I mean, flamboyant, but then he's got like this hot wife. So you're kind of like, what's happening? I'm a little confused. But in the 90s, I thought it was just, it was the perfect gimmick to me.
Shout out Savio Vega for getting that shit so over.
Hell yeah.
So
Well, my number 4 is Owen Hart.
Oh, he's way up on your list.
You know, the pedigree, the whole fucking wrestling dynasty, pretty much. I think it deserves it.
I'm not a nugget.
He was so close.
When you said pedigree, I thought you meant the move. And I'm like, no. Wait,
He said the pedigree, the family. Like,
yeah.
Hey, man, there's a lot of people that say Owen was the best worker in that entire family.
He was. I mean,
they say Owen and Bruce.
yeah, them brat.
Yeah.
Bruce never main evented WrestleMania.
I'm not saying
For
that it's
60
true.
minutes?
I'm just saying that, like,
Oh, I don't see that.
in Calgary,
Oh,
people
yeah.
said it was Owen and Bruce, and then Brett. Brett just had to drive in the desire more than everybody else.
Brett wanted it.
Yeah.
He damn
And was
sure
willing
took
to
it.
travel. He was the first one to bet on himself outside of Calgary.
AJ?
Number 4 is Jake.
The Snake.
That's a great pick.
Dude, I will
Regardless.
say I did
like
pop
that.
hard when he came out on AEW. I was like, oh, yeah.
I know, we got to see him. That's so cool.
That was so awesome.
He just re-signed too for 2 years.
That's cool.
Nice.
Even just
Top three,
even
Tom?
just
Top
having the
three?
mind there.
Pew, 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 pew.
All right, top 3. Holy shit, this gets interesting, especially for you, AJ, since you said Mr. Roddy Piper.
I know my top 3 by heart.
Nice.
My
All
number
right,
two,
Cam.
my number 2 might like I said, might jump over the table.
Nah, man, nah. It's all right.
I'm kidding.
My number 3, Roddy Piper. God, Mike.
Hey, that all bullshit aside, that's my number 3 as well.
Roddy Piper.
Hey, all bullshit aside, that's my number 3 as well.
Oh, it's okay, okay.
Well, all shit aside, mine's the British Bulldog.
Nice,
It was
nice.
funny that we all had that motherfucker at 3, though.
Hey, man, Piper was the greatest heel in his era at
Yeah.
the time, and
He's so
he
good on
loved
mic.
it.
Yeah.
Dude, motherfucker got stabbed for real, like multiple times.
Multiple times, yeah.
And it, like brought it
Son of
on,
his
just
mother,
like he welcomed it. It's crazy to me. Main event of WrestleMania 1, bro. Like
He's rowdy,
if it's
man.
not if it's not for Piper, I don't know if that shit gets off the ground the way it did.
And I can agree with that in the sense of if it was not for Piper, like agreeing to do what he did, like he said, because he could have fucked Mr. T up.
He definitely could have took liberties for
Took
sure.
liberties.
He had that 1980s cocaine energy.
Oh,
Yeah, he did. Sure
ding,
did.
ding, ding.
That's a real thing now.
That's a real thing, baby. It's like you said the
Damn.
magic word. You said the magic word.
I love it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well,
All
we
right.
know British Bulldog for Mr. B there. What about you, Mr. Mitchell?
All right, so number 3 for me,
It's going to be D'Lo Brown.
Papa. No, I'm kidding.
Shut up.
So,
I was like-
MVP.
Shut your motherfucking...
no, it's Ted DiBiase. It's $1 Million Man.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I mean, that's respectable. That's respectable.
And we erased that.
Damn, Mike got that motherfucker high up on the list. Jesus.
Hey, bro.
I just realized that.
Hey, bro. I mean, I can go ahead and skip ahead and just say he's my number 2 right now. I mean, if you want to say that.
Well, we got number 2 right now anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So go ahead,
Cam.
Mike. So go ahead. Just drop it. Drop it like
I just did.
He already
Just
dropped
now. I did it
It's
just
on the
now.
floor.
Yeah, it's already down there. Look at it. It's flopping around.
Oh shit!
DiBiase.
Whoa.
Is it the $1 Million Man? Mike?
He's down there laughing.
Yeah, it's $1 Million Man.
Exactly.
Because, like I said, they gave him the belt. He didn't win it. Like, Andre had it and he gave it to him. And then they stripped him because they're like, we're not acknowledging that championship.
So Andre won that though, right?
Andre won the belt.
Because it's on record.
Yes.
Andre's one
because
time.
it counted 1, 2, 3. They didn't change it because of the refs or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So then he gave it to him and he called it the World Tag Team title. And he gave it to the $1 Million Man.
$1 Million Man.
Yeah. And then they stripped it from him. So they didn't acknowledge it. So it's like, cool. He's technically not the world champion.
Yeah.
Even though he was, but
But they don't.
but technically he's not, So but yeah. So what you got, Cam?
Number 2,
Yeah.
Number 2.
Test. No, I'm just playing.
Oh shit.
Nah, it's
He was on his way up.
In all seriousness, it's Jake. Scroll down.
Wow,
Jake.
okay.
Jake.
Wow, Jake the Snake, number 2, man. Yeah. His gimmicks were fucking great back in the day, dude. Great promo, great work. The DDT, bro. Might be the greatest finish of all time.
And I talk like this, and you're gonna listen.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, he totally did.
Yeah.
That's actually brilliant. Brilliant.
Hey, how big of a flag would it have been if I had Test for real?
I mean, it's your personal list, you know what I mean? I can't throw a flag on your personal
Mine
list.
is on your level of test right now, my number 2, because when you hear it, you're going to be like, why? And I'm like, I'm a mark for him. I'm sorry. I'm mark for him. And him as a WWE champion would have been weird. Yeah. But you know what? Fuck it.
I think
Eugene?
No.
Val Venus.
It almost became, you know what? Him and Taz almost.
I told Mike Taz when we were talking on the phone. I was like, dude, Taz could be on the list
Yeah.
for real.
I almost had Taz where MVP is at, but I said MVP over Taz.
Taz would have been in my top 15.
Yeah, he definitely.
Yeah. All right, Kimmy.
All right, Kimmy.
My number 2, Chico.
Razor
Ramon.
Nice.
He's my number 2.
Okay.
No disrespect.
Well,
Curious to hear who your number 1 is.
I'm sure you are.
well.
But Razor to me would be number 2. I almost put him in the number 1 slot, but for me personally, I had to put him.
Yes,
I had to tick him down a spot.
I like that answer. Personally,
Yes.
Mr. B, who is your personally number 2 choice?
Old Piper.
Oh God.
I went with Piper.
Nice.
AJ?
I'm gonna skip my number 2.
Motherfucker.
You've
not how
literally
this
built
works.
it up this entire fucking
Vader?
show.
Vader's won the WCW title.
Oh.
Yeah, he won
that's
that
right. He
shit.
did. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah, that's cool. Anybody have a guess? Educational.
I was thinking, but like you be so far out there in the river, like it's hard to.
Rikishi.
I feel like it might be Godfather.
Ooh. It's actually X-Pac.
Hey, Pac almost made my list. Real talk. I almost had Sean Waltman.
Yeah, Shawn
Like I was
Waltman.
like, and I was
bullshit
like, man,
aside.
I was like, would they say shit?
That match with Brett.
Oh, put him on the map,
that-
dude. Like
that was over.
That was the map that.
I was over. That was the map?
That was the map.
That was the map.
I said no. That put him on the map.
Then you said that was the map.
Yep.
Oh well, guys, that's the map.
That's the map, baby.
Mike, what was your number 2?
My number 2 was Ted DiBiase.
Oh yeah. That's right.
But I thought X-Pac after he 1, 2, 3 Kid. That match with Brett.
Hey, if X-Pac started today,
Oh,
he's world champion.
Bro.
He's fighting Daniel, AJ, he's all up in there. He's with Shane. The same thing with
NXT
Hurricane.
champ, AEW
Same thing
champ.
with Hurricane, I believe as well.
I'm gonna let y'all know now. If AJ would have never came to WWE, he would have been number 1 on my list. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. All right, speaking of your number 1.
Yeah, speaking of
Cam.
number
I
one.
mean, I
we
feel like
go.
going across the board.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we just
also-
want to hear where
Unanimous.
Kimmy's is. I think that's
Whatever.
I mean, Mr. B, unless you have
yeah,
a different...
I'm curious about Mr. B too.
All right, so who wants to go for? I mean,
Cam, we gotta go start Cam.
I'm
right?
assuming
Go ahead,
yes.
Cam.
Okay, Cam. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, it's Chico, man. It's Scott Hall. There's no.
That's who I got written
that's
down.
also,
Yeah, bro. It's
I'll just cut across the board and say yeah.
That is awesome.
Well,
it's crazy.
Oh, Kimmy, are you gonna go for? Well, we'll let you guys debate it here.
Go
Who goes
ahead.
first?
Go ahead.
shall I?
Yeah,
Okay.
go for it. You were.
Mr. Razor Ramon,
Oh, even a
Yeah.
even
a.k.a. Scott Hall.
Even the hubby. Kid
even
right now. What the
all right.
wife's doing
So
over there? You know what I'm
Kimmy,
saying?
we all.
She got Ted DiBiase.
Okay, so I'll give you my rationale first,
Okay.
and then I'll give you my answer. So
I love it.
it's from the generation I grew up watching wrestling personally.
Which was
I will say like 85 to 95,
okay.
maybe even 90, 92.
Oh yeah, that's the hard to.
Okay, 93. Okay, and I think you can't give this person the name they have and never give them the title, and to me that's Mr. Perfect.
Okay.
I like that pick at number 1.
Kurt at number 1.
I just feel like he was so great, dude. He played the best heel ever. Like, I thought he was really good in ring. Like you guys said, his gear was always fucking on point. Especially for the fucking times. His hair, are you kidding me? The fucking ramen noodle hair, loved it.
He by far was perfect.
But you can't say he's Mr. Perfect without ever giving him the fucking title.
Kimmy had it built up. I thought she was about to say $1 Million Man. That's where I thought she was going. I thought it was Ted DiBiase.
Don't get me wrong, I love me some Ted DiBiase. He's probably one of my favorites all time. But,
Kimmy, I cannot argue your pick, and you know what? I'm sorry for putting him at number 7.
I mean, I got him at 6. I can't say
I am at 7 also.
But yeah,
I personally, watching him as a kid, was always vested in his matches. You know what I mean?
he was the perfect Intercontinental Champion.
until he killed North Carolina.
Oh,
Damn, that's
that's
terrible,
a story
too.
for another day.
I mean, he did. He killed the business there.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
That
Wet
angle.
blanket.
That angle did it. Yeah.
Wet blanket moment brought to you by Cam.
I mean, it ain't a wet blanket. It's known
no.
fact.
Yeah, that's the freaking
It
Atlantic.
killed Flair country.
So yeah, not to be controversial, but I always did like Mr. Perfect. Not like more personally for me than Razor Ramon. Because Razor Ramon did a very good job at making me hate him at the time.
Chico.
He did his job very well.
He was gonna cut
Yeah,
off
but
you.
like when it comes to Razor, man, like you talk about look, gimmick, promo,
Work.
Work. Yeah.
work, obviously work.
And the respect of the boys in the back too.
The mind, the philosophy.
Size.
Like,
Yeah.
bro, Scott might be the best package ever. When you put the whole package together from every aspect of it, even having the crowd, because he always had the crowd in the palm of his hand, waiting on the delivery on the mic.
You can't teach cool, man.
And
And-
arguably one of the part of one of the best factions and heel turns
So
of all time.
So with that being said, everything you have to be the perfect package, I'll pose a question for you. Is Cesaro the new Razor Ramon?
No. Don't be disrespectful to Razor.
No, it's disrespectful.
Well, so you telling me Cesaro's going to be a world champion?
You telling me Cesaro has the philosophy? You telling me Cesaro has the look? You telling me Cesaro
I'm
has
just talking about the
promo?
position. I'm
He
talking about
definitely
the
doesn't
position.
have the charisma.
Right, I'm talking about the position where he plays, because you just listed some great qualities.
He's just the utility guy.
Why was he kept in a box, bro? Why was he kept in a box? There has to be a reason. Scott Hall not being the any world champion in any federation, there has to be
all
a
that
reason.
mattered to him was the money.
No, bro, that don't
After,
matter.
after he left WWE,
doesn't-
that was the case.
Right. However, previous
Dude, you
to
got
that,
Diesel sitting right at your fucking side. How can you argue that he can be in that spot when Diesel's right at his side?
And
Like,
his
of
best
course
friend's
Diesel's
the best worker of all
right.
time. So you can't.
Yeah.
And then he goes to WCW and You got the second biggest draw of all time.
Hold on, but that doesn't make any sense because Shawn, Diesel, they were trading the belt off between each other and everybody was having all fucking fun all between that. Why couldn't Razor get in the mix at least once or twice?
Because he was the utility player, man.
Exactly, and Cesaro's in the same damn spot. Okay. I'm not talking about the character.
But he always had a title, though. Razor mostly had a title.
Cesaro had a title. I mean, Cesaro was tag team champion. Then but singles aspect, he had the United States title for quite a minute.
Well, tell me one of his U.S. title matches you remember.
Cesaro?
Yeah. Name one that stands out that we talk about.
The one that one. where he won it and then did that thing with the neutralizer, baby. What? Come on, you remember that?
So like I said, spinny thing.
So you remember that? So like I said, it's the same aspect of using a person early in their career. Can you name some of Razor's first early Intercontinental title matches? No. You know the ones that he had when he was like the third time champ and the fourth time champ.
I'll give you Shawn this. Cesaro is more Sean Waltman today than he is Razor.
Wow, even lower on the card? Damn.
In fact, I think he's more Bob Holly than he is Razor.
Oh,
wow, no.
Why not?
Oh, my God. You know what? I can see what you mean on his position because when Bob broke his neck, that's the first time he ever got a fucking world title match. And it was almost real. That's why they went with the storyline because it added some realization to it.
Bob's promos were about a minute, the same length they give Cesaro.
Yeah, and then he cut his back open with RVD.
Oh, that shit was gnarly.
On the table, he cut his whole back, split it open, going through a table. Like a table like this. You see this wiring here on the edge? His back split right on there with RVD.
Hey, Bob Holly a Hall of Famer?
Yeah, definitely. Spark plug.
When?
I don't know, man.
Spark plug.
I mean, maybe eventually.
Hey, they put Jared in there.
When they run out of picks.
They put Jared in there.
Or when
Jared's a Hall of Famer, bro.
He definitely is.
100% Hall of Famer.
Well, what I mean by
dude,
that,
I almost put him on my list too.
Well, he
won the WCW belt.
He was
WCW world champion.
That's why I told you earlier when you were like, I didn't want to ask the question. I'm like, I had to because I was like, hey. So what about this? Does this count? Does this count? And then when he's like, yeah, this counts. I'm like, fuck. All right.
Yeah.
He's like, he did win. I'm like, damn it.
Because I wanted to put RVD because he had it for like 2 days, but
and then he got
he won it,
and then he got high
because I got high because I got high.
David Arquette over all these people.
I know, right?
Come on now.
Damn. That's a good list.
You're so right about. Damn, Kimmy. David Arquette all over these people. Jinder Mahal all over these people. Drew McIntyre.
I'm like Jinder.
I just said that. I said that for you, Kim.
Jinder would make my worst.
Wow.
Who's your worst ever?
Hey, that's for another podcast, my friends.
We need to think about that one. Who's your
worst?
I'll
be honest. I wouldn't want to waste my time doing a top 10 worst.
Why? That's the great. We can talk some shit, and then we could defend it because I'm a gender mark, so I'm gonna defend that shit. Gender.
Well, you guys, I will say we were all pretty much, pretty much on the same page. There was a few here's and there's, but
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that was
that was
fun.
That was great.
Till the next top 10, when that might be once a quarter.
Hey, just a quick question: can we order pizza? Is that possible,
dude?
I mean, if you can find pizza, I'm not opposed to pizza.
I am never opposed to pizza. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm a Ninja Turtle, dude.
Well, I look like one.
Let's get the fuck out of here, huh?
All right, y'all.
We're gonna get out of here.
Bye.
Until next week, y'all.
Bye now.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Bye.
I thought Cam was black. I definitely.
Shit, so fucking funny.
I wasn't. Cam was in tears. I was like, oh.
Yeah, y'all's introduction was probably one of my favorites.
Cam has a membership to one of the clubs up there. We can just go
in Texas.
Texas.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, okay,
I
that's
know.
gonna be fucking
Actually,
yeah, especially with the Gulf of Mexico water. So
I was
that's
gonna
warm
say,
water.
It gets humid there too. It's
That's that
definitely-
warm water just loving you from both sides. I am the intro. No, I don't want to do that. It's like, I'm good.
He's like, my voice leads the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.